And we're back.
Yeah, I just got in the room. I'm not quite ready, but you started anyways. I'm eating first.
Yeah, we're still waiting on Mantis and E-Dog as well, so
Okay.
feel free to discuss anything, talk amongst yourselves or whatnot.
I'm just going to fill my face with food for now.
Just wondering, are we streaming on Twitch today?
Yeah, I think I am, Dunkel, and then Longshank. Are you today?
You left a beer? Oh my god.
I only stream my own games, not the ones I play on.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. I have 6 campaigns going right now.
Holy shit.
God damn.
Yeah, 3 a week. Yeah, it's like a fucking part-time job now. I'm doing like 25 hours a week just in D&D. 12 hours for game runtime and like 13 hours of prep.
Jesus.
Plus working 40 hours a week at Costco.
Yeah, that can do it. I know how that feels, man. I'm putting in like 50 hours a week.
And I'm back.
Well, if you count the 4 hours for this session, then that means about 69 hours worth of fucking work every week. Or every 2 weeks.
So you're going to burn out.
That'd be fine.
That's what everyone says. So you guys excited?
Hell yeah.
So anybody who wants to pop in, I already got the stream going. I also got Tailspire open for anybody who wants
just pop
to
the
see
stream
the
on.
new pieces.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if you saw what I sent you,
Yes, I did.
but okay.
Yeah, I was just making sure. I went through a couple different variations of the color scheme before. I was like, no, I think this kind of like looks closest to what you were talking about.
Oh, 100%. I looked at the first one, and I was like, holy shit. And then I looked at the second one, I was like, oh, wow. And it just kept getting better and better. And then the last one, I was like, wow, yeah, that's like perfect.
Fantastic. That's what I was hoping for. And I tried to like take between the descriptions of your characters and the pictures that you were using and try and create a character out of that. So I'm glad it worked out well.
Is it through Tailspire that you made it?
No, I made it through HeroForge.com. But you can actually make it through there. I picked up the 3-month subscription for it. They give you 15 credits immediately, and each credit can be used to make a miniature to bring it into Tailspire. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna. I had a few people who wanted to create their own, so I was like, yeah, go ahead and create your own. And I created a few others, and that's why I showed them all to you guys first to see if they were fine with you. Otherwise, I would have let you create your own. But I was able to I just pulled them all in actually today.
Well, it's nice that they like are compatible. I know a little bit about Hero Forge. I know you can. Can't you order like the physical copies too from them, or?
You can indeed, yeah. They cost varying prices and whatnot. Even to download the digital formats, so you can own. Like I downloaded the actual digital formats as well. So when we're done the campaign, I'm probably just, for memories and whatnot, I'll probably give you guys each your digital copy of your character.
Sweet, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, they're already nice
I
and
like
tidy.
how everyone's came out. They all looked really good. I didn't get a great look at everyone's, but like for the angles, but everyone looked really good.
Well, if you're on stream, so I'll try and zoom in as best I can for each character. I'll turn the lighting up for it actually, so everybody can see. Because I know not everybody's using Tailspire.
What up?
Hey,
What up?
Mantis.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
What's up?
Okay, so let's see here. Up more. Zoom in. Nope. So we got Angus right there. It's hard to get a really good zoom in on them.
Well, let me know when you get it worked out. I know when you get too zoomed in, it gets all fuzzy for some reason.
Yeah, so these are pretty good. I could probably turn the torches off actually to see them pretty well. There we go.
I gotta admit though, lately they've been really upgrading the look of the land. It's really looking good.
Yeah, I think they are. I think they're upgrading textures and whatnot constantly. So here we got Castellian for anybody watching on stream.
Huh. I wasn't expecting it to look like that.
Yeah, he's a little bit. Was it the blue skin?
You're streaming it on Discord?
It's more like when you dress like you got
No,
like
I'm
your
streaming on Twitch.
like a half lazy, not lazy, but like you got a suit going, but you got everything like more frilly, kind of like a gigolo. It's just again like I know you're a wizard, but just I did not expect that look.
Yeah, he's a bit looser than I'd say some wizards like are expected to be.
Yeah, I was expecting like a cloak and something, but when I looked at that, I'm like, wait, who the hell is that? And I'm like, wait, that guy got a book. I'm like, no, it can't be.
That's the blade thing.
And here we have Cross Crimson down.
Thank you.
That sword looks badass.
Yeah, it was the best one I could find. The biggest two.
Does it got like runes on the top? What's that decoration?
It's
it's
kind of like the Celtic inlaying, what they do. It's not any of the runes, but like the inlaying they do with lines.
Yeah, yeah.
There, you can see it a bit better like that.
Oh yeah, you can see him perfectly now.
Yeah, it's sometimes you have to adjust the sliders really good. Like the people that are standing on the bottom floor there, not so easy to see, but anybody who's standing upwards, if you adjust the white slider, you can zoom far in to see better detail. And,
Oh yeah, you look shiny and you got a nice good cape and everything.
Hell yeah. Down here we have Mr. Cranjis McBasketball.
Oh yeah, fucking Cranjis just looked amazing.
He's got his forearms, his extra little blade, his 2-hand crossbows, which he'll eventually get. Well, he hopes.
Wait, I have
one
them.
right now, right?
Yeah, I have one, yeah.
Oh, that's right, you do have one. That is right, that is right. You guys found some loot.
Yeah, if he just needs one more and he'll be shooting like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, so anybody that does have permission for characters, E-Dog's not here yet, so I'll wait, I guess, on that one. So we'll move on to Farian. Eldred Wood Elf looking motherfucker. Let me turn
There you go.
There you go, turn that torch off, you get a better look.
What map are we on? Am I on the wrong map?
No. So yeah, everybody needs to go to who's using the map needs to go to the 00 lobby.
Okay, I'm there. Maybe I'm just not looking at it.
Who is this right now that you're showing?
This is Farian.
Varian?
Yeah, the Ninjask.
That actually looks pretty
That's
cool
my
with the
boy.
sickle
That's
on
my
the
boy.
Yeah?
What's that?
That looks really badass with the sickle facing backwards and the staff. That's nice.
Yeah, I try to do a little bit everything specific for each person, like give them a pretty decent pose, move the things around to make it look a little bit nicer.
Oh shit.
The posing takes a lot
Excuse
of
me.
work, though, like to do the advanced posing and whatnot in it. It's a pain in the ass because they don't let you move the legs, so you got to find good leg placement to start, and then you can move the waist, neck, shoulders, clavicle, wrists, you name it.
Damn.
So you can get some really good
I
positioning.
didn't know this. I thought, because when I first tried doing the whole character thing, it had said that when you bring it over to Tailspire, that you, for the bases, you don't get any of that animation stuff on the bottom.
So
Like
no,
the graph that you have there?
just like they're talking about like the animation graphics on the base itself. Like it does these are the extras similar to the things you're putting in your hand or on your backpack, right? So like that's a little bit different. It still shows up. The only thing that doesn't show up is like if you put like the grass base and then color it, that won't show up in Tailspire.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so if I had put like grass or stones around me, it would have shown up, but
Yeah, it would have shown
not.
up.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that talk.
Like for instance, if you check out on Angus's piece here, he's got like some gems all around his feet there. I think Castellian has. I put some on Castellian. He's got a wizard hat just to signify that he's more of a wizard, even though he's a blade singer.
Yeah, I thought when they explained like because it was just a rough explanation, right? So I didn't actually get to see. But yeah, I thought it was like you couldn't have anything really on the base. It would just like kind of erase it, so I didn't put anything there.
That's cool.
Oh well,
Well, away she goes. You know.
yeah, it happens.
If you want to replace it with something, then you'll have to pay for it yourself this time.
Yeah, no, I figured that. But I don't know if I want to really spend $8 just to have something by my feet. So I think I'm good the way it is. He looks badass anyway.
Yeah, he does. He looks fucking awesome. You did a good job on it.
No, the one that you even did before though was very close to what I was doing. So when you showed it, I'm like, wow, he already had an idea of what I was doing.
Yeah, well, I tried to get even like the stripes and whatnot on the face and make it the gold. Because you wanted that specific gold tiger-like look.
Yeah, I tried doing like more of white color, but I noticed that when I did the white, no matter how dark I made the gold, it never showed up well enough. So I had to do more like a silver white, the way I got him now.
So the way you get the gold to show up really well is you actually go to the metallics and you use the metallic gold.
Yeah, I tried.
It usually works for me.
It probably looks better in Tailspire.
There's a little bit of a drift over. Like some of the colors get washed out. I think switching it over to Tailspire. Some of them do look better. Some of them don't look better. So it's all very dependent on like the textures you use and the colors that come through with the textures. Some of them might be washed out a little bit. Some of them may actually be a bit brighter.
Yeah, cause like I know my character looks a little bit darker than he should technically, but I'm still okay with it.
Oh yeah, no, honestly, I think they all look pretty awesome.
Can I see Agnes? Because I didn't get a really good look at him the first time.
Yeah, sure.
I know when the picture he's from like the angle back. He got an axe, I think, or something.
Yeah, he's got an axe ready for attack while he's blocking with a shield.
Nice, right? Like Sarah gets ready to go into fighting.
Exactly. That's why I had him sit here and showed him all his poses and whatnot. He's like, yeah, no, I like that. So.
Oh yeah, I see with the cripples. Yeah, they're still there. Yeah, shit.
Yeah, so you guys will, like I said, you guys will see this board a lot though anyway. So you can put your pieces or have somebody put your pieces if you're not moving them yourself wherever you want. In a circle or around the pool here, whatever have you, which reminds me. Throw some water in there. Just for the hell of it. But yeah, so like I said, we're just in a little bit of a lull. E-Dog should be here any minute. He said he was only going to be about 10 minutes late. That was about... I think this kid's bad with time. That was at 7:01. So... We'll give it a few more minutes. If not, we'll just we'll get started and we'll just act like he's, kind of spaced out after running away from the prison. But so for now, I guess for anybody who doesn't have a full recollection, I'm pretty sure you guys all do. You already mentioned that you guys remember. You guys are heading northwest out of the jail into the pitch black darkness. No torches, no nothing other than a couple pieces of gear that you've gotten. You are followed up by Eldrith, Ronk, and Stool. Ronk has picked up Stool because his little stubby legs aren't going to carry him very far. But they're picking up the rear as you guys run along.
Oh shit! I do have 2 crossbows, by the way.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh well. We'll see if Cranjis ends up giving them up then.
What do you mean? Giving them up? What do you mean?
All right. Well, you'll see if you'll get. Well, I said it. We'll see if do you plan on giving one to another party member, or are you planning on holding on to both?
Well, the situation was nobody wanted it when we looted that room, so I just took it.
Okay. So then, yeah, if that's the case, then nobody else is gonna want them. You have ammo for it, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why can he fire 2 crossbows?
He has 4 hands. So he can fire
Holy
2
fuck.
crossbows and hold a dagger if somebody gets close.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, Frankie are pretty interesting. Plus, the
You picked
telepathy.
an interesting race, man.
Yeah, I like them.
I have to look more into that.
I wish you could attack 4 times though, but you can't.
No, it's still
The game was
only
like
twice.
3, yeah, I think.
So you get a second one, a third bonus. I have to look into that more because I never saw anything about the third bonus attack.
Well, 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
a bonus action, I guess.
So what I read, and what I've been watching videos about is like, so you could do a normal attack with your regular hands, and then you have your 2 light weapons in your small hands. So you could do the first attack with your big hands, start a light weapon attack with your small hands, and then that activates 2-weapon fighting to be able to do a third with your other light weapon.
All right, I allow it.
Oh wow! Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, what's
That
the
makes
point of
sense to
having?
me
What's the
too
point
as
of
a
having those
DM.
two? What's the point of having those 2 extra arms if you can't fucking really use them for anything?
Yeah, and it's not 4 attacks; it's just 3 still.
Yeah, but I would allow a third attack, like as long as. But you would have to, you wouldn't be able to hold a third light crossbow, I don't think.
No.
So then the third attack would only take place if somebody got within 5 feet of you, or you had like a hand axe you could throw or something.
Yeah, it would have to be melee. Yeah.
Or a dagger.
Yeah,
Or what?
something along those lines. Yeah.
You throw a dagger, right?
Yeah.
You could use the dagger. Let's see why not.
Well, yeah, dagger is a small light weapon. So same thing with, like if you found a light hammer, same thing.
Uh,
It's all around the same.
What up, E-Dog?
What's up?
Hey, Colton.
Yeah.
All right, Tailspire and everything's all set up. You got your feathery man in here. Since now that he's back, I'll show everybody Colton. There's your resident bird monk over here.
Saying king of the mountain.
Well, I figure he's got
King of
wings.
the
Might as well
hill.
put him up too. You know, put him up higher.
it's so fucking blurry. Fix that.
You all right there?
Hey.
Somebody else sick too?
No, I just had a smoke.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
that's all good.
Yeah, I apologize if I cough somewhat throughout the game. I've been fucking sick, so's Graham.
Yep.
Fucker gave me his cold.
Well, for me, it's just if you hear it, it's not gonna be often, but every so often you'll hear a cough. So I'm just having this quick long hit. That's it.
Yeah, well, I'll be doing that too. Cough or cold or not, I'm still gonna get fucking baked.
Exactly. Still perfectly okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
don't worry
you-
about it, man. We all getting baked.
Yeah. If I feel like a coughing fit coming on, I'll mute though. So if I don't respond, I'm coughing my brains out.
Yeah, same.
Well, yeah, same way as because I'm sick. So anybody who, well, okay, so here's a good rule. If anybody doesn't respond right away, we're just going to assume they're coughing.
That's fair.
Not that you're on mute. It could be forgotten that you're on mute.
Yeah, or that.
So we had that last time.
So great. So okay. So everybody's here. Everybody's ready to go then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
good.
All right. So you guys had just entered the Northwest Passage, heading out of Velkenvelv. You can still hear the commotion behind you of the 2 dragons fighting and the uproarious nature of the drow fighting it. You guys head out into the pitch blackness, stumbling your way through. Again, you're followed up with Ronk holding onto Stool and Eldrith, who's kind of keeping pace with you guys as you, at first, keep a big. At first, you're keeping a very brisk pace because you're trying to get the hell away from there. How long do you want to keep a brisk pace for?
Oh. I wouldn't say too long. Yeah, we're already exhausted. We still have a level of exhaustion, don't we? We don't want to fucking add. We don't want to add to that.
True. We should probably, as soon as we can, take a nice long sleep.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Let's
Agreed.
see. We gotta find a safe place for that.
Also, I can keep watch because I could do that mantis sleep, thri-kreen sleep, whatever.
Yeah. Have worst case if it comes, you screech at him, scare the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything, we could try establishing turns. Like we could try finding a nice place and then establishing a watch.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So how long do we want to travel for? Another 15 minutes or so?
I'd say so, yeah, until we just find like a nice spot that's far away from all the commotion.
Yeah.
We're still all exhausted, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
You're all
are.
still
Yeah,
exhausted.
everyone's got exhaustion.
Getting,
We need to
getting
find a
more
place for a
exhausted
long
by
rest.
the minute as you're running away from the jail.
We don't have any food, do we?
You don't have
Nope.
you have no provisions. You have no water.
We have nothing.
Uh,
I can do something about the water.
if we do find
Yeah.
water, I can purify water as well.
I have create destroy water, so I can make like 10 gallons. I would
And
need
also-
Go ahead.
No, if we do end up long resting, you could change spells so you could get good berry also.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, good berry would sustain us. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, that would make my purified food and water pointless then at that point.
Yes, it would. That would open up a. Well, I didn't select it yet, but I could have.
Well, I have it right now. That's the thing. I've kept it just in case because of this whole reason. We might not be able to find food, and any food we do find could be poisoned or the water with disease or whatnot. So I thought it'd be a good idea to keep it. But if we do the whole good berry thing, then I can finally put something else better in for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything, we're still gonna need to purify for the water only, because create or destroy copies whatever water you're using. So
there
it
you
won't
go.
be immediately clean water. It'd be whatever I'm using as the drop of water.
Yeah, you're not sure exactly how clean some of the sources of water are down there in the Underdark, considering the one water source that was there in Valkenvelv had a gray ooze living in it.
That's a good point.
Ow. But yeah, for now, we should probably keep moving a little bit more
Yeah, well,
until we find
definitely
a nice spot.
move 15 minutes, see what we find, and then go from there.
Yeah. Everyone
Sounds
in
good.
agreement?
Yep.
So as you move for you spend about 15 minutes moving through the tunnels, you can still hear the echoing commotion of the jail behind you.
I was hoping we were far enough we wouldn't hear them anymore.
As we go, how hard would it be to, or if it's even possible, to use prestidigitation to get rid of our, if we're leaving any tracks behind?
You'd be able to do that, but only in increments, and you'd only be able to affect a small space. It wouldn't get rid of every single set of footprints, or the single. Like, it might be able to get rid of a 10-foot square worth of footprints, but then it would be picked up again on the other side.
Okay.
Well, we could, if there's multiple directions to go in, leave tracks going in one direction, and then use it to cover up our actual destination, like where we're actually going.
We could also,
Like set false tracks.
doing that, we don't even necessarily have to go through the other tunnels. We could just, well, I guess it would, well, I was going to say we could go back the way we came, leave tracks coming that way, but it's probably a bad idea to go back. Isn't there like a technique where you drag something along the ground to just like make everything flat? Like, could we
It
use a
works if
cloak?
you have a branch or leaves, and it depends on the actual ground itself. It doesn't
Oh.
work out everywhere.
Yeah. So if you're curious about the ground you're running on right now, it's completely stone. You're not really
Yeah,
running
that's
in
fine.
dirt, so you're not really leaving any footprints either.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Oh,
we're good
okay.
that way.
So we're still just in a narrow cave at this moment, right?
Yeah, so you saw you're running into a narrow cave formation. It hasn't opened up in anything. You have seen a couple of splits that are leading off, but again, they're just as dark as where you're going. So we're just going to assume that you're heading in one direction for as long as you're moving right now.
Okay.
Are we all spread out like this, or like this?
No,
where are we moving on the
you
map
guys
here?
are moving at most 2 by 2.
Okay. Just curious.
But again, this is the in-between map, so you just got to remember that. You guys, like I said, you guys can freely move your pieces around, fuck around, do whatever you want while you're doing this other stuff. It's kind of the whole point, so you don't just get bored just listening to stuff. If you want to just screw around, attack each other, look around, whatever have you.
Well, there's something I'd like to do at this point.
Okay, well, I'd like to hear that too.
I'd like to ask Cranjis if he can use his thief tools to take the collars off now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do that.
So within the first 15
Right.
minutes, you guys got maybe about 1.5 kilometers away because you were moving at an incredibly fast pace. Even though you're exhausted, you're desperate to get away from the jail.
So, do you need like helping hand, or what's the role that you got to roll for?
Sleight of hand, I think.
Sleight of hand, yeah.
I'll give the help action too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's a D4?
Oh no, you just roll at advantage.
All right.
Yeah,
So I roll another
hold
one.
on a second. You don't know what you have to do yet.
Okay. Oh god, that
Oh.
sucks. Yeah.
But he gets a nat 20, man. Come on.
Shame.
I had it ready to go, and it's not fucking where I left it. Like I have it set here specifically already, but. Okay, I have a good idea, but okay, yeah, go ahead and make your sleight of hand check to see if you can remove the first collar.
He rolled a nat 20, man. Just give him the first one.
Yeah. Please.
I suppose I will.
Nice. Wait.
Even
Should I say who?
Even though I do see 2 rolls, 1 of 10.
Oh, I gave him the
He was,
help action.
yeah, he was rolling with advantage.
I know. I'm just fucking with you guys. Relax. Yeah. So you get one of the collars off. Whose collar do you take off? Yours or somebody else's?
I'll take off mine first.
All right. You're able to dig around there with your thieves' tools. They don't look like they're in great condition, but they still do the job. And you hear that wonderful little click of the lock on the collar as you pull it away from your neck.
All right. I say to the party, who's next?
Angus looks at you and he says, "Please get this damn thing off my neck."
All right. Help action, anyone?
Can I help him do it?
You can't help yourself. No, the person that's getting their collar taken off cannot help.
I'll just
Okay.
keep helping you at it.
Okay.
All right.
I'm next then.
10.
It does not come off. You are not able to
Yeah.
remove Angus's collar.
All right. I'll try again later. Don't worry. Next, I guess.
Yep.
Help action from someone else.
I'll step up, I guess, to get mine removed.
Okay.
And then I'll give you the help action.
Thank you. Oh, you have guidance too.
18 is enough
But-
to break the collar off.
Yeah, I'm just saying for the future. Thank you.
That is true.
Colton, yours is off. Who's next?
Ooh, thank you for that.
No problem.
Can I make a Arcana check on the bracelets that we're wearing, like or not bracelets, but the
Collars?
manacles and stuff? Yeah, the collars.
Yeah, you can.
All right.
Yeah, I'd like to get mine off next, please.
I'll get
Sure.
help action.
22.
You don't notice anything magical at all about these collars. They were just collars with locking mechanisms.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure there was no divination magic on any of it.
Nope, not at all.
Yeah, I'll give you guidance for this one.
Nice. All right, let's go.
And I'm giving you the help action.
Whose
Yeah.
collar's coming off next?
Variance.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 13, roll your guidance.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
It's not quite enough to get his collar off.
Oh
Wow.
shit!
Wow.
It's gotta be 18. It's gotta be 18. Damn. All right.
Sorry, 18 or
yes.
higher.
Next
Oh.
one.
Oh, I'll
I'd
go.
like to get I'm tired of this thing.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
Yep, sorry.
It's up to you if you want to
Oh, you're-
choose. Like, Stool has a tiny little collar on, and so does Ronk and Eldrith, but it's up to you if you want to take their collars off at any point.
I will. They will help us, so I will. I'll try.
Okay,
All right,
so who's next?
Yeah. Zed, I guess, and then last one.
Castellian.
Yeah, and then I'll take guidance too, please. I'll give you a high five, and that's guidance.
Better get this thing off of me.
Oh,
Okay.
20. There we go.
Yeah, so
Oh.
that's
Nice.
20 with four, another
good to
4
be
on guidance
free.
of 24. Yeah, you definitely get Cross's collar off. You no longer
Nice.
see a house cat.
I'll never be a house cat.
All right, Castellian's next.
Yeah.
Help action from Zed, I guess, and guidance.
Cross. But yeah.
Yeah, cross. My bad.
It's okay.
Yeah, multiple campaigns, they cross over. It happens. A 23.
23.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so yeah,
Ow.
another collar comes off.
All right. Can
So
I try the ones that I
that's
failed
4
on, or
that's 4 out of 6. You'd have to try the other 3 first before you can try the others again.
Go for stool.
okay?
Cool.
Stool.
I'll just
Yeah.
assume somebody's giving you the help action.
Oh, I'll keep helping.
Well, for Stool, I'm pretty sure all of you
Oh.
will. Another 20, yeah. So Stool's collar comes off.
Yay!
All right. Now the orc guy. Wrong.
We're saying it's roughly taking about 2 minutes per collar for you to pick.
Oh shit, we gotta hurry.
Yeah, Ronk is next.
Guidance. No,
No.
17.
Ronk has his collar still on. He seems really gruff about it as he starts tugging at it. Ugh! Ugh, why is it stuck on me? And he walks away waiting for you to help someone else.
Yeah, I'm a little rusty, but I'll try again. All right, Angus, I guess.
Eldritch.
No, isn't it the female still?
Eldritch,
Yeah, the dwarf. Or
Oh, right. Yes. Oh, I got it. 22.
Yeah,
Oh,
with
shit.
that, you pop Eldritch's collar off as well, and she sighs a big sigh of relief. Oh, the air on my neck feels amazing.
No, my luck, you're gonna fail on mine. $20 if you fail. $20.
With that, you pause for a second after you take off the last collar, and you don't hear much of anything. It seems like the jive that was happening down in the jail there is starting to settle down.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna.
So-
I think we should actually get moving and maybe. I don't know.
Who in the party has the? Is it just one person? You, Longshank?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I'm
don't
gonna-
have mine on still.
It's
Okay.
Longshank
And the orc.
and the orc. Yeah.
All right. Well then, I'm gonna walk up to you and I'm gonna be like, "I don't have much time. I didn't want to have to do this, but..." And I'm gonna cast knock on it, and that'll be my last level 2 spell slot.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Do I need to make an Arcana because of the shitty arcane focus?
Guidance.
Yes, you will have to roll an Arcana.
Okay.
So, I guess 10, anything, well, the 50-50, anything over 10 would technically be successful. If you anything under 10, no.
Okay.
I'll give helping hand. I don't know if that matters.
So yeah, you can do advantage with, if he's going to help you. Well, you can't really help with a spell.
That's why I didn't know. Sorry,
Yeah,
that's
so-
Can we
why I
help?
was-
I got a
Can we help
+5.
on like?
Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to get
Oh,
that. Another spellcaster could get the help action, but since I think Angus, well, no, you're a paladin, right? So technically, you do have magical tendencies. You could help by trying to, imbue him with a little bit of extra magical energy to help the spell work. Technically, so
Nice.
I will allow you to give him a help action for the knock.
Awesome. New combo found. You and me, wizard. We're gonna do
21?
some magical shit.
Oh, yeah.
21 is
Nice.
definitely enough to completely remove that collar. It a little magical wisp flashes around where the lock itself is. It snaps open and sits loosely on Angus's neck.
I'm gonna grab it, pull it off, and throw it to the ground.
I'm gonna take all the collars and just kind of try to hide them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Our perception check to see if there's somewhere you could possibly hide them behind. You do see that there's rocks and everything around here, but you're not sure if there's anything you could potentially hide them behind at the moment. It's pretty dark.
If not, we could take them still. Just saying, because they're still iron, right? We
Oh,
could
yeah,
take
no,
them.
So yeah, you see a couple of boulders here and there, but some of them seem pretty big and pretty obvious if somebody was to walk by and check behind it, even in the dark, because most of the residents of the Underdark tend to have dark vision. So it'd be a little bit more obvious compared to those of you that don't.
All right. I'll look at the party and say, So what shall we do with these?
We can't hide them. Take them. We'll smelt them later.
It could be, yeah, they could be useful for something.
All right.
True. Yeah.
My best
then-
guess, though, I'd be willing to throw that on the neck of one of those evil guys.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. All right.
The Drow. Sorry, I just remember the name now. I'm sorry.
All right, so nobody switched boards, but I do have to switch boards to do something for a second. So continue discussing.
Do you
fast
wanna-
traveling.
Uh-oh.
Did you want to try the thieves' tools on the orc one more time?
Yeah, sure. While he's doing that,
And then I'll give you the help action as well.
thank you. And I high five Farian again.
Oh,
I hope this works.
If I get no, even if I get a
Oh.
4, it won't. No.
So close.
Yeah.
Wrong one.
wait, I could probably actually wait, no. Even with the thing, it wouldn't.
Doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, it's a DC 18.
That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Guess the orc's gonna have to deal with the collar still.
Also not the one.
Yeah, sadly.
He's not going to be so happy about that.
I'll get to it soon. Maybe after long rest.
Yeah, I'm starting to worry they're coming after us at this point.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we've been kind of doing this wrong, haven't we?
What do you
Because
mean?
I mean, if we all have an exhaustion point, then technically we should have been doing these at disadvantage. But even with the help action, it should have been. No, I shouldn't have said that either way. But saying it out loud, it's like, oh wait.
I come to the count now. What the fuck, man?
I'm gonna get it the wrong way, man.
Like, I get the whole goodness, but
Just now realizing, I just
Trying
saw
to
the
get us
sound on that
killed,
one.
man. What are you doing?
That's my bad. Well, he wasn't paying attention, right?
Oh, I was.
Oh, he
Oh,
was.
never mind.
You guys
no,
were
he's
the
been
ones
listening
that
the entire time.
specifically said you were still exhausted, so I was waiting to see who actually remembered first. And you guys were supposed to be rolled at disadvantage, which means all
Do
of those
I-
help actions would have been defunct and turned into normal rather than disadvantage.
I solved the mystery.
okay. So everyone, please try to keep count now. I guess so none of us fuck up and get ourselves killed.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure this is the one.
It just means that we should be getting like trying to take a long rest quicker now, I
It
guess.
is. Jesus Christ, I fucked myself up here. Okay, so how long do you guys intend on traveling next? Now that you've taken your collars off, you do notice the commotion down the length of the cave has settled in, and because it is kind of an echo point, it is kind of important that the sound has kind of settled down. So how long do you guys want to travel for next?
How dangerous do you guys think it is to cave in the way behind us?
Well, if it's a loud cave in, then they're definitely gonna know where we came from.
They're still gonna have to remove all the rocks.
Yeah,
But
and I mean,
as a-
cave-ins might happen all the time.
As a dwarf, I am very familiar with like the way stones work. So if I can see a weak point in a wall, I can help collapse it.
So, because of I know some of your natural perceptions, it is a 10 by 10 foot hallway, give or take, of fucking what do you call it? Well, it's hallway is the best way to say it, cave hall. And where you guys are at specifically, there is no real mouth. You've gone far enough into this cave tube that it looks the same both in front and behind you. So you would be caving in essentially a 10 by 10 area.
And there might not be
Ooh.
anything on the other side. We might go to a dead end.
Yeah, there is a possibility we could lock ourselves into
No,
a.
again, that's
a
not
dead
true.
end.
Like I've mentioned already, as you guys have been traveling, you've noticed that every even 50 to 60 feet, it looks to be like there's some sort of other tubeway leading towards another area of the Underdark.
So even then, they could just come back from another area around. Caving might not even
Maybe,
might
maybe
slow
not.
them down a little, but
You
not stop
guys
them.
have no idea
Yeah.
how these hallways and tubes connect. You just know you're heading in one direction.
We could even be walking through a kill zone right now.
Yeah, you guys, you really could. You have no idea. Like this is why I've been dying to run this campaign because literally any decision you make potentially could kill you, and I love that idea.
So maybe we should keep moving then now instead of, not trying to be rude, but maybe we should keep moving instead of just standing around then.
I also have that chameleon carapace, so I guess I could scout ahead. I don't know if that's a bad idea, but
No, that's a good idea.
I mean,
That's a
we
good
should be able to see you, right?
Well,
Is it magical?
you guys can decide on a pecking order if you want, just in general. If you want to do something like that, you can decide that you guys move in a certain way all the time as you're moving through these caves.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. We need
It's
a
a
back
racial
and front guard.
Okay,
Yeah.
so everybody who's using a map, using Tailspire, switch maps to, what's it called? It should be traveling. The traveling
I
cave.
keep forgetting how to do this.
Press space up in the top left corner. You'll
That's
see
what
little
it was.
icons. Bring up the board
Yep.
icon, and you'll see traveling cave. Click traveling cave. For anybody watching the stream, you'll already see where you are. This is actually the.
I have an idea.
This is the preview picture from earlier.
Oh, look at
What's
us.
up?
All right, I have an idea. Okay, we still have Webster with us.
Yep.
Okay. Can we send Webster ahead, right? And then
Oh, you know what? Here. Does it? You're not controlling yourself, right, Castellian?
No.
Okay. So does anybody want to move an extra piece? Because I could put Webster on the board in a small piece like stool.
I think I'm already controlling Castellian.
So for Castellian, I'm pretty sure it was for Castellian. For Castellian, Mantis / Cranjis and Zed / Cross.
I got Cross, Cranjis, and myself.
Yeah, all three of you who are using Tailspire have permission to move all three of them, so that not one person has to singly do it. So you guys can choose who wants to move who into what position, and so the three of you can just ask whoever does have permission to move you guys wherever you want to.
Okay.
So does anybody want permission for any of the other three NPCs?
Sure. Yeah.
No, do you want it? Not like sure, like I'll do it if I have
Oh,
to. Like, do
yeah.
you actually want to? If you don't
Yeah,
want to, it's
I'll do
okay.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, who do you want?
I'll take stool.
no
Best
surprise.
one.
No surprise there.
Best one
Yeah,
out
they
of
kind of fell down kind of real fast.
Hey.
No, it's fine. Keep him protected. Don't let him die. If you let him die, though, you just realize you pissed off everyone in the party.
You might want to keep him with the clerk to make sure he doesn't die.
So speaking of stool, as you guys are moving through the caverns, it says
Oh my god.
trying as fast as you can to get moving forward. He every so often puffs out a little bunch of spores that you all kind of run through at a given point. And he keeps showing you images of this beautiful mossy mushroom garden. And
He's trying to find home.
Do you think that's down here?
Somewhere.
I don't know. It's hard to see. A mossy mushroom area.
Along with this mossy mushroom garden, he sends you little pieces of question marks and whatnot because he's not sure how to get there.
Oh.
But you can also see little hearts and whatnot floating around the place. It's this definitely is a very important place to him. It could perhaps be his home.
Oh snap.
Oh.
Wait, if Stool has a home, that means there's more stools, right?
Oh.
There very well could be, yeah.
Holy
So
shit.
do you say that out loud?
No, probably not.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just thinking out loud.
Yeah, no, just curious. Always curious.
Just the idea
what's
of
the-
a bun.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. It had nothing. It wasn't relevant.
That doesn't matter if it's
What's the
relevant.
range
On what?
on Stu's telepathic communication?
Give or take a 60-foot circle every time he lets it
Okay.
out. I would assume you guys are all moving roughly within 60 feet of each other, because you're not trying to lose
Yeah.
each other in the darkness
Yeah.
either, right?
Mm-hmm.
So again,
Okay.
so every single person in the party, including Ronk and Eldrith, would all have gotten this signal from Stool.
All right. So how's this idea, guys? Okay. Webster, we leave him here. He lets us advance a bit. I go 60 feet ahead of you guys. We all have telepathic. So I can really even go further because my telepathic communication is 120 feet. So I let you know what's ahead. If danger comes, as long as we're 60 feet away from Webster, he'll let us know if something's behind us.
So that would cause you to move at a slow pace rather than a fast pace. Because you'd be.
What do you guys think is?
Because you'd be watching carefully as you move forward, as well as having Webster watch carefully in the back.
I think
Okay.
we should honestly just keep moving as a group because.
Well, no,
If-
you'd
if-
still be moving as a group. I'm just letting you know at what speed you would be moving. Right now, currently, you were moving at a brisk speed, which is fast. If
We
you
need to
stop
keep
and
the
start
speed.
to, if you start to slow down and start to be cautious, it will become a slow speed.
I think we should keep up the brisk speed.
Okay.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Your plan's good when we're farther away, but
Well,
because
again,
we know we're still being
You can
hunted
feel
right now.
free to discuss more because there's also a normal pace that's in between both slow and fast. But fast also has the just again because for those of you who don't know about traveling pace, at least at this point, I'll give you a little bit of a just an intro. So the fast pace means you're gonna any perception checks you make along the way are gonna have a disadvantage. If you move at a slow pace, they're going to have an advantage because you're paying extra careful attention. If you have at a normal pace, any perception checks you make will have a regular advantage. But that would include being ambushed. That would include being able to tell whether or not there's enemies ahead of you, etc. Anything along those lines, or being able to tell even along with survival. If you're moving at a fast pace and you wanted to make a survival check to try and find food or water, say just hypothetically, because you haven't had a long rest yet, you would be doing it at disadvantage because you'd be trying to move quickly.
Well,
Let's switch pieces.
Let's just do a normal pace maybe then, so that we're still moving at a good speed. But
Mm-hmm.
well, we
No
still
disadvantages.
have
Don't check.
Cranjis in the front, and then because we know what's behind us, so we could just theoretically have the person with the highest perception in the back, and then have Cranjis scout what's coming in front because he's got the carapace.
So who's got the
Yeah,
highest
yeah,
natural
camel.
perception?
I'd assume it'd be Farian, right? Because you have the highest wisdom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
16. Yeah, 16. Yeah.
16.
You forget you have a cleric in the group.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Also high wisdom.
I have an 18 for wisdom.
So then who
It's
okay,
19.
everybody compare your perceptions then your base perceptions, your innate perception.
+4.
+4.
No, not +4. So on your main stat page,
Passive perception.
your
Oh,
passive,
passive
yeah,
perception.
your passive.
14.
Sorry, I say different words.
Yeah.
Innate, but yeah, it's
Everyone's
passive.
14 except Farian. Yeah.
Farian, what's your passive?
16.
So if your passive
Oh,
is 16, then you should definitely bring up the rear if that's what you're looking for.
All right, I could do that.
So then, the second best, anybody with the second best perception needs to be up in the front. If you guys are moving at a normal pace and you want to be cautious at the same time.
We are all 14, so
Yeah. So anyone who has 14 or close to a 16, you can choose
Well,
your
I say
pecking order.
Cranjis.
So
I say Cranjis because it's still the camo, so they won't know he's there, and then I'll be behind him basically.
okay. So again, you guys can move in varying differential feet differences, right? Like you could Cranjis sake, for instance, could be like 20 feet ahead of the rest of you, even though you're all moving at the same pace, so that he might be able to spot something 20 feet sooner. Just hypothetically,
Yeah,
all
that
this
would
stuff is possible. That's why I'm letting you guys know now before you start moving again.
I think we
okay.
should-
That
Also,
Yes.
if one of you, oh, go ahead.
No, you go
no,
ahead. Go ahead.
Also, if anyone wants it, whoever's going at the front, I also have enhance ability. I could probably put advantage on wisdom checks for you.
How long does that last for?
Yeah.
An hour.
Okay, so it would last
Oh.
for an hour of movement, which is actually pretty good if you guys are moving at even at a normal pace.
We could say we could move fast, sacrifice disadvantage for the back, but we could have advantage on the front, or like
Pretty much,
turn
yeah.
it into neutral.
And 100%, yes, you could. You could turn it into neutral, even though you would have disadvantage on the back, even if you wanted to move at a fast pace in that nature.
That
All right,
sounds a
let's-
little actually better.
Yeah.
It
Need
makes
a
us both
fur or a
stand together.
feather from a bee. Oh wait, we have
Oh,
yeah, I'll just
God.
pluck a feather.
Dylan, bro, wait, no. Castellian, isn't it Castellian? He already has feathers up.
Yeah, they don't know I have that.
Oh, what the?
That's right. Only you,
Oh.
only you, and only Colton. You're the only one that knows that outside of Castellian.
Are you
I
guys
need
just
those
using me
feathers.
for your components now? Is this what's going on?
Well, I mean, you're the
Yeah,
only
well,
one with
you
feathers,
prefer.
and if somebody needs a feather, I mean, it's right there.
Yeah, the fur or feather. So unless you can find me fur,
Don't be stingy. You're in the underdark.
We got where's the cat? The cat has no get fur from the cat.
Oh yeah, Cross.
Cross
Oh,
tail.
It's a
But it's
beard
easier
cut
to
his fur.
pluck a feather.
Off of the hairball.
we could say it's like a Siamese cat. It has no fur. It's all
honestly,
skin.
maybe if you need to
What?
do cat's grace or something like that, that would be okay for cat's grace. But if they're doing looking for featherfall or something like that, you're the only one. It's literally in the name.
Okay, featherfall understandable, but if you're doing like the enhanceability thing, then you know. You can
Okay,
use
so
fur.
does enhanceability say that it requires a feather?
Fur or a feather.
Oh,
Fur
cross.
or a feather?
All right,
and
fine,
yeah.
you do not have a spell focus at the moment, do you?
I do. I have like a shoddy symbol.
Okay,
Like a
so then if you do not use the piece of fur, it would be 50-50 whether or not it worked. Well, either the
All right,
fur
well,
or
I
the
get-
feather.
I-
It would be 50-50 whether or not it worked. If you use the actual component, it's a guaranteed success.
Oh, fine. I scratched the back of my head a little bit to get a few extra hairs out, and I hand it to him.
You're on this road with me now.
I mean, if you want to get serious about it, you have way more fur than he has feathers.
Yeah, that's not happening. Keep it.
You're gonna have a bald patch by the end of the campaign for sure.
Yeah, no. If I end up with a bald patch,
Then you'll
someone's
really be a
ending up with
Siamese.
broken wings.
Then you'll really be a Siamese cat, dude. There you go.
Careful, chicken wings.
All right, so Farian, you want to
Damn.
cast a spell with it?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
What are you casting again?
Enhance ability. It is the owl's wisdom portion of it.
So you're
Where I give
enhancing his
advantage on.
perception.
Yes, any
wisdom.
wisdom checks they have advantage, so that
Perfect.
includes perception and all that.
Yeah, so that means that because you're traveling at a fast pace, that it would just equal out to regular rather than. So it'd be like you were traveling at a normal pace rather than a fast pace, at least in the front.
Yep.
Okay. So if that's all you guys want to do, then you guys can continue to move forward.
Alright, chameleon carapace blend in with the surroundings.
I figured you were doing that. Yeah, that's why. So you're staying. Oh, so okay. So so what about the pecking order again? You're obviously up front. How far away are you
Yeah.
all between each other? Are you grouped up in the middle, and then Webster's keeping up the back?
Yeah, but also I want to be so cross.
You
If
guys can all see
don't
each other right
mind.
now. You guys can set up your pecking order the way you want it to be right now,
Yeah.
using your pieces.
So cross, if you don't mind, 20 feet behind me. That means I could cunning action, dash right behind you. If trouble does happen, I have telepathy with all of you, 120 feet, so we're good. And then after that, you whatever you guys are good with for the order.
So who was at the front? Cranjis? Was
Yeah,
Cranjis?
Cranjis, the purple Thryking.
Okay. So I'll put you like
There you go.
here.
Let me
We
put,
could
the,
say
let
this
me
is
put
the
the
front.
torches back on at least temporarily.
Okay, we'll
I
say
also
this is the front.
Mhm.
There you go. And then I'll be all the way over here.
Yeah. So he's 20 feet away from me.
I'll
Roughly.
stay 20 feet behind him for Cranjis.
Well, I'm playing second leader, so if you want, you can stick beside me, I guess. Then.
Yeah, I'll just chill either right or left side.
Yeah, and then you can choose wherever Ronk, Eldrith, Stool. You guys can choose wherever they are. It doesn't matter wherever they are. You can put them wherever. You can put them right in front of Webster at the back there with Farian.
Honestly, don't know who the fuck is who right
isn't
now.
Farron staying in the back?
Okay, so
Yeah, Farron's in
Ryan.
the back. He's got the best.
So yeah, Cranjis. If you look at the things here, Cranjis in the
I
front.
know
he's the-
Cranjis is in front.
He's
Yeah,
the
I
purple
got that.
Thryking. The one
This is Cranjis.
directly behind him, right here, is Cross.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
This is Colton.
Okay.
Okay.
Birdman.
This is Castellian.
Mm-hmm.
Right. This is Stool.
Mushroom.
No, is a mushroom?
He's been a mushroom the entire time. Yeah.
No, I didn't realize they had one in Tailspire. I must have not noticed last time.
And this is Farian.
Nice. Okay. I'm more familiar now.
Okay. So and again, so Ronk, obviously, or Orc, Eldrith, other dwarf. So again, place them wherever you want. It's going to be important, at least upcoming. So your pecking order will matter.
So we
Keep the
put
orc in the back too. We need a defensive back there.
Here, also, since we're moving quick, Fabian's gonna go ahead and pick up Stool and put him like on his shoulder.
Okay.
Oh,
To hang on tight.
I was gonna pick up stool. Okay.
Well, fucking Farian already got him. It's too late.
Dang it. Lucky.
Fucking, you know what? This is going to devolve into a stool fight, and I want no part of it.
I like how we treat Stool kind of like a pet, even though he's probably like fully conscious.
Oh yeah, he is. He's completely understanding the way you guys are even talking about him and whatnot.
He's in all that, man.
He doesn't care. He knows he's cute.
Using it to his advantage.
Yeah, he's small even among the myconids. So.
Well, the way we're set up now, I think is perfect actually.
Oh, I was gonna go towards the back, but I'll stay up.
What kind of character are you playing again?
I'm a monk, dude.
He's
Yeah,
he's
this is what you see up front.
And
half Aarakocra,
And
sorry.
I'm already low as well.
Yeah, so keep to the mid back area.
Still-
Go all the way back.
Yeah, I still have healing, so if anybody does need healing, I still have a second level healing spell where I can heal up to 6 players. So
So
And I
we'll,
still have-
Actually, no.
I guess we'll do it
Within
like
30
this.
feet of me.
Right now.
So we'll put Ronk and Eldritch then in between Farian and Colton for the pecking order. Farian, Stool, and Webster will take up the very back. Colton will be in the middle. And Eldritch and Ronk will be in between those two. Unless you guys want them in the very back.
I want the orc with the back because, like I said, I don't want Farian getting killed easy.
Okay, so we'll put Ronk in the back with Farian walking alongside. We'll put Eldritch in the middle, right behind Colton.
Yeah.
Got it.
I also got healing hands. So does anyone need a little bit of healing right now?
Yeah, I think I do.
I have
Yeah, I think a couple
cure
of you were a little
wounds
low.
as well. So
I still have one key point as well.
Yeah, but don't.
How many
use
spells do you have?
Cantrip.
oh, is it? Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, because like if it's a spell slot, save your spell slots. Because right now I'm just using my healing hands. It doesn't cost really anything other than that.
Yeah.
That's-
Actually, I have an action that I can do that I can't remember what the fuck it was, but it heals too. Give me a second to look it up.
I'll take some. You're offering.
Yeah. me
Okay,
too.
how much do you need?
I'm at 12. I need 12 to be at max.
Wow.
I can do Channel Divinity, Preserve Life. As an action, you can restore 15 HP, choose any creature within 30 feet of you, and divide those hit points among them. So I can do like 5 points to 3 different players right now if I wanted to.
That could
Okay.
work out better because then I can add my healing hands on after that to do this finer points.
Yeah.
So no points are
Alright.
wasted. Because I'm at 31 instead of 39.
Yeah. I'm
So
at
an extra 5 would help.
34. Who else has damage right now?
I am
I'm-
at. Go ahead.
Like, I need 5 myself, but if somebody's hurt more and has less hit points, I'll give it to them.
I think Colton's hurt the worst with 12 out of 24, and then I'm at 1 point better at 13 out of 24.
Oh yeah,
Well-
you two are getting the most.
Yeah, so honestly,
I
it's,
can
it's really
split it
like
up,
apples and
split an
oranges,
8.
man.
You know? Like, it's 15 points. I can split 7 and 8 between the two of you.
So I guess 8 for Colton, 7 for Castellian then, because that would equal it out.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll take that. I can only do that once, so until we long rest again.
So I'm
Thank
assuming
you for that.
I'm
Thanks, mate.
assuming that that's your guys' main goal right now is to try to find a way to get a long rest.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need that.
Yep.
Yeah, because you haven't had one since you guys have been prisoners. You guys are probably pretty desperate for one.
Yeah, we are pretty fucking desperate for one right now. I still have decent, like, I have 1 second level spell slot and 2 first left.
That's not
And I have
terrible.
prayer of healing in reserve, which I can heal all 6 party members for 2d8 plus 8, depending on
Yeah,
what I roll.
save that. That's an
Yeah.
emergency.
Yeah, that's an emergency thing.
Okay.
Mm.
Whenever you guys
Nice.
start, when you guys are ready to move, we can get moving.
Okay, well, right before we move, I just want to know who has still hit points that are missing. So I have 15.
Oh no,
I
it's
can
not
give
like
out.
right before. You guys don't have to move until you're ready. You guys, like I said, out of character discussions can take as long as they need to. If you guys are discussing strategies and whatnot,
Yeah.
that's imperative.
Yeah, I'm missing 5 hit points out of 39. I don't necessarily need it.
I'm just missing like 4 out of 24.
Like I'm pretty tankish.
That's pretty decent. Like 20 out of 24 hit points is still pretty good right now.
Yeah, I'm the same as Colton.
Yeah, because
Okay,
you guys got the 8 and 7 respectively. Yeah.
I'd say reserve it, because
Yeah.
if I go down, you have another spell to bring like me back up, and if I still have spells, I can still continue to heal, right?
True.
Okay.
Yeah. Because are you the only one other than me that can heal right now? Because we'll have to work parallel if that's the case with each other to make sure everybody stays up.
Well, from the healers, I know it's you, me, and Colton can technically heal.
Okay.
Here,
Technically,
after the rest, if you guys want, I can also pick up a healing spell. It works out.
It never hurts to have like a good spread out variety of healing. So
Yeah.
Especially early game right now, just because we're not all armored up and we're all really weak still.
yeah,
That's true.
Once we all get like heavily armored and we're proper, then we won't need as much healing. All right, so everyone's healed up. We're ready to move again.
yep.
Everyone's happy with their order.
yeah, I'm fine where I'm at.
My dog doesn't
Yep.
like me playing D&D.
She's driving you crazy or something?
She's literally trying to like jump in my lap and fucking gnaw on the headset.
It's because you're giving it more attention than her.
Yeah, it's like, pay attention to me, fuck off. Even though she just woke up, she's been sleeping behind me the entire time. So like she's been pressed up against me, technically getting attention in that manner. Because I pet her every so often, obviously, right? But no, it's not good enough. Now she's gotta like fucking headbutt me and fucking shit. Little bastard.
There's one thing I just noticed I haven't been using because couldn't use magic. I have divine senses. Should I use that right now?
I don't know. Should
Oh, what does that do?
What does it do? Oh, as an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You sense anything by the hollow spell or known to locate any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet. That is not behind total cover. I can do it 4 times before a long rest. So I don't know. Should I do that or wait for later?
Well, if our goal is to get a long rest, then it might be beneficial since you have 4 of them.
Yeah, so I just wonder if I should pop one off now just in case if anything's around or something.
That's
Or at least
not a
while
bad
we're
idea.
moving.
Yeah, it's a good idea, man.
Yep.
I would highly say yes to that.
All right, so I'm going to use one of those right now, just so while we're moving, I can sense anything, just in case. It gives me 60 feet from where I am, so I
Nice.
cover from the back of us and just in front of you. I think Cranjis.
Yep.
Okay, so just a heads up on that.
As we're moving, Dunkel, how hard would it be to try to find and grab those mushrooms that work like leather?
I need a survival check.
Okay.
From anyone?
Well, for anybody trying to... Okay, so as you guys are moving, anybody can make a survival check while you guys are moving. So you guys are where you are right now. You're still technically moving. You're gonna... This is where you're gonna wind up. You guys are just here at the moment right now. Just because it's easier to deal with it. Because it's where you're gonna end up. But as you're moving, at a normal pace, you have to make survival checks to see whether or not you can find food, water, or anything else along those lines if you're not using create water. You haven't had a long rest, so you don't have access to good berries, so you're going to have to find something to survive off in the meantime.
Well, that's what I'm
Alright.
looking for, the mushrooms to rebuild my spell book, because I don't... Could you tell me the name again, Dunkel? I lost half my notes, so I don't have the name of that mushroom that works like leather.
Okay, hold on. I'd see it again. I knew
Sorry.
this was going to... No, that's okay. I knew this was going to come up. I already have my fungi list up.
That's what I checked my notes, and I guess I didn't save it, so half of it's just all gone, and I was, so pissed.
So that's a Trillimac.
Trillimac, okay.
It was a Trillimac that you had found. The few Trillimacs. I remember what you were talking about, as well as a couple blue caps.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to roll for survival. Anyone wish to join?
I did. I got a 12 total.
Yeah, I got 7 with advantage.
Ouch.
It's at disadvantage. I thought.
No.
Yeah,
So
no.
there's no advantage.
Enhanceability.
So because you're moving at a
Oh.
normal pace,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, your perception checks are at least in the front. Webster would be at disadvantage. You will be at regular. Everybody else will be at regular because you're disadvantaged. Sorry, because you're moving at a fast pace. Yours is the only one that evens out, Cranjis.
All right. So should I just re-roll or what?
Well, you rolled with advantage, right?
Yeah.
So let me look at it for a sec. Hold on, because it's not showing up for me.
He got a nat 1.
So yeah, no. So it doesn't matter. You're taking that nat one then.
I mean, like, nat,
My.
nat
No, it
1
wasn't.
as the disadvantage. Nat 1, like, as the lowest number is what I meant. Not like.
Well,
You meant for him, not for me.
for instance, because it's the first number that comes up, if you had only rolled one dice, it would have been a 1.
Oh.
That's how that works. If you roll an advantage but you weren't supposed to, you take the first number of the die. That's a 1.
No.
So
It wasn't. That wasn't for me. That wasn't for me. That was for him.
No, that was for Cranjis. 1, 5 plus 2 for survival.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's what I said, bro. I'm always looking at the game logs.
I just rolled the survival at disadvantage. But I got
and
a 20.
you got a nat 20.
That's why I was laughing.
You didn't get 20. You got a nat 20.
I never actually rolled.
Well,
'Cause
you did get 20, but you also got a nat 20. So
Is it just a regular survival check? Like no advantage?
No, so you will be doing it at disadvantage. The only one that's not doing it at disadvantage because you're moving at a fast pace is Cranjis.
And
All right, well, I'll take a run at it and see what happens. Fuck, shit. That sucks. Never mind.
So, Farian 2, you need to roll another survival check and take the lower number.
Gotcha. Well, damn.
Well, it doesn't matter. You take a 22 instead of a 25, which is still a success. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
I hate. I feel like I'm wasting my luck when I roll like that.
So, Castellian, Angus, and Colton, you are not able to find anything, but Farian, Cross, and no, wait, you are only here twice, Farian. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, Farian and Cross, you guys are able to find a few batches of mushrooms. Let me pull out my fungi chart. So you find about 3 pounds on your left side of a ripplebark fungus. This is a shelf-like fungus that resembles a mass of rotting flesh, but it's surprisingly edible. It can be eaten raw, but it tastes better roasted. And a single sheet yields 1d4 plus 6 pounds. Yields 1d4 plus 6 pounds of food. So I'm gonna actually roll that. See if you guys can get more food. So the chunk that you found yields about 8 pounds of food.
Oh shit!
Damn.
That's pretty good.
Quick question.
Yeah.
That would probably feed
so-
everybody.
Yep. What's up?
This is with my backstory, or background, because I picked Outlander. It says that I can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day. Would that like also help me when I was looking, or would I do that at just like another
again,
time?
that kind of blended together for me for a second.
Sorry. So as a background for an Outlander, it says in addition you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day, provided that the land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth.
So
So
berries.
does that
Well,
help
it
here?
has no berries, has no small game that you definitely have noticed at all so far. You haven't seen any small creatures running around as of yet.
All right, but would this help me with finding mushrooms, or was this just like a nah?
So again, usually that tends to be an above ground thing. It doesn't work normally towards the Underdark. And because there is a hard survival element to this, I'm going to have to say that will not happen.
All right. Thank you. I was just
Yeah,
asking.
no problem. For the second 20, you find a couple nilhog nose mushrooms. And a nilhog nose mushroom is a small mushroom that grants any creature that eats it advantage on a perception check based on smell for 1d4 hours.
Oh shit! That's really good.
You only
That's
find
really
you
good.
only find one of them though.
Oh,
But however, The creature suffers disadvantage on saving throws against effects based on smell for the same amount of time.
Oh, what the hell? So you get
What?
Sensory overload.
So your smell is so good that anything based on smell would affect you in both positive and negative ways.
I almost ate that for a second.
If you did before I finished my description, then, well, that's kind of on cross.
Well, he didn't.
Either way, you have one nil.
So I would like to relay the information to the group.
Yeah, you have one nil hog nose mushroom. That's it's the information that I just read out.
Okay. So I'd like to relay the information to the group so everyone knows about this one mushroom that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Sure.
It's a tube-shaped. Oh, sorry, wrong one. It's a small button-shaped mushroom. It's literally like you know the white mushrooms you get in the grocery store. It's about the size of one of those. But with that, you guys are going to start making your way forward. And you travel for roughly about an hour before you notice that the hallway / cave tube that you're wandering through is starting to open up a little bit and come into an open cavern-like area, which is where you find yourselves now. For anybody looking at the stream, you can't see the blue lights in the background. That's something different. You can only see till the edge here. So belay that, half theater of the mind. But it opens up and you see this this rocky entranceway to what looks to be opening up towards some sort of cavern.
I'd like to roll a perception check.
I was about to say the same thing.
Anybody who's trying to take a look can.
This is at this.
And if you got the advantage, make sure you're doing that.
Well, no matter
look
what,
at that,
and no matter what, any checks. Remember, like fucking, have you guys already forgotten about exhaustion?
I haven't.
Did we not literally just go over this? That every check is technically at
No.
disadvantage.
I know. I got a 9.
So, Farian, you're gonna have to roll a second one again because you didn't roll it at disadvantage.
Oh God.
Oh, I haven't rolled yet here.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Never mind.
Yeah, that's
my,
right.
That's my bad. Sorry, I didn't scroll down. So, Cranjis, you do. Cranjis, you actually did again. Because I completely forgot about it. You are exhausted, so even your advantage technically would still be at disadvantage.
Damn. All right.
So roll it one more d20.
Wait, doesn't he have advantage on?
Yeah. Oh my God! It doesn't matter. Oh my
Holy
God.
shit, you
Oh,
rolled two
wow.
Are
20s
you
back to
serious? You
back.
rolled two 20s back to back.
Wow.
Holy
What the
shit!
fuck?
That's never happened.
That is so lucky, guy. Oh my man.
You just used up all his luck for the rest of the session.
Yeah, probably.
For
Wait
every
until
second.
nothing.
So the mysteries of the world open up to you right before your very eyes as you're walking through this little bit of a fucking cave formation here. And because you're a lot ahead of the party, you can see that there's pathways and kind of little stoops on both the left and the right that you would be able to climb if you wanted to get up to get an advantage on somewhere. It looks like this is a pretty open cavern. You can see ahead of you that there's huge croppings of mushrooms, a couple different stone pillars, one of which is lit up. And it looks like there's a split path in the middle, one going left, one going right at the very end of this cavern.
Where do you guys want to go?
So you guys that's only you seeing it.
Okay, so I let them know and ask them.
This is what you can see in the very front because you're about 20 feet ahead of them. You can see the outcropping of mushrooms on your left and a bunch of different pillars hanging around throughout the different parts of the room here, the cavern. You can see that there's little stoops that go up on either side to the left and right, and you can see that there's a split path at the very end of this cavern, one going left, one going right.
Mm-hmm. I relay that to the team and ask them, what do you guys think?
Do you see any signs pointing for information?
I see mushrooms. Maybe we can make a survival check on those.
Sure. We need any food we can get at this point.
And if you find Trillimax, let me know.
So when you guys are finding these mushrooms, you're adding them exactly as they're said, right? Like, so Nilhogg nose, say for instance, is Nilhogg apostrophe S nose. You may have to custom item it. Again, same with the Trillimax blue cap.
Oh, I'm willing to give that to anyone that wants it.
That's fine. It doesn't matter if you want to do that, but whoever has possession of it, make sure you add it as a custom item in case it's important in some way to you, or if you want to use it in a certain way.
Does anyone want the super smelling mushroom?
Yeah, it will have to be a custom item because they don't just have mushrooms that you can throw in your inventory in here. Anybody?
I'm pretty sure a dwarf is pretty used to fucking handling some funky smells, so I could probably hold on to it.
All right. So
All right.
if that's the case, then Angus, add a Nilhogg nose. I'll post the name in chat if you really want.
Yeah, go ahead. Like, it sounds easy to spell, but I'd rather make sure I got this right.
I'm not even gonna try.
So if anybody, if you ever need me to post something for the spelling of a name of something, if you want to keep notes in the chat, let me know. Like for instance, Jane, do you want me to post Trillimac?
Yeah, I think I might got it. Is it with Trilla? Is that an A or an O?
It's an I.
All right, maybe you do want to post it in chat. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, not a problem, dude.
So I'm just adding a custom item by that name?
Oh, no. Undo. Oh, I almost fucked that up. Almost fucked that up.
So the Nilhogg's nose, what the fuck is that anyways?
Nilhogg's
Is that the
nose,
mushroom?
That's the small mushroom that gives the advantage and disadvantage on smell perception.
Oh. Is it actually in the items list?
It's none of these things. You have to custom item these mushrooms. They don't actually exist as far as the items list goes.
Oh, okay. And how many pounds of this am I carrying?
You have one Nilhogg nose mushroom.
How much does it weigh?
It weighs the same as one button mushroom, bro. Like a fraction of an ounce.
Okay.
Mostly air, I think.
So like don't even add weight to it. It's
Well,
just,
you
you're
remember
holding
who
a
hates
mushroom.
mushrooms, right? And doesn't really fucking care to know much about them.
Mushrooms
So.
mushrooms don't have weight unless
guy.
I tell you it's a certain amount of weight in food. And considering it's made of mushroom, and you guys know how light mushrooms are, think about how much mushroom food that actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a pretty good
And
fucking
hold
chunk
on
of
to the
mushroom
mushroom,
food.
it's
You guys are
special.
good for a bit.
But yeah, hold on to that mushroom, man. It's gonna be special in some way later on.
But so yeah, again, so you guys see the Cranjis communicates to you that you guys see this. He sees this huge open cavernous area. There's stoops going up, stoops going down. For anybody on stream, this is how big it is left and right. There's a huge open cavernous area. And it looks like it comes to a close at the end, splitting off in a left and right path as he's communicated.
Yep.
Just to clarify, we all have dark vision, right?
I don't.
Nope.
Oh, you don't?
Colton does not have dark vision. Aarakocra's
I'm an
does not.
Arakaka. I don't have.
Oh,
vision.
okay. So, yeah, definitely stay in the middle of the group because you can't see shit right now.
Yes,
Nope.
if anybody wants to hold Colton's hand walking through this, because
Wait.
even if he was to try and fly in this, it's pitch darkness. Because there is a little bit of lighting of crystals here and there, but not enough for him to see where he's going. It's more of like indications of I can see there. He might be able to fly there without getting hurt, but it's not guaranteed because there may be a pillar in the way that he doesn't see, for instance.
I do also have those gems strapped to me that give me 10 feet of bright light emitting.
Oh.
Good remembering.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those.
So you can see at least a little bit ahead of you as you move, which would give you time to make a reaction to get out of the way of the pillar if you were flying.
Alright.
And in battle, I think when Varian goes into star mode, he gives off some light too.
Yep.
I don't know the range.
Yeah,
Yeah, the star mode definitely gives off light.
it's like
Yeah.
10 foot light, I think.
I think it's 10 foot bright
Okay.
and 10 foot dim.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so
Can't do
Colton,
it yet.
stay
I have
near.
to, I have to remake a star map though.
Shit, it's alright.
Well, Colton, stay near Fury, and you guys need to stay together because you can't see in the dark.
Okay. So you guys are in the mouth of this. You guys are in the mouth of this cavern. You guys are literally just stepping foot into this open cavern.
All right. You can make a star map with the lead if we find those mushrooms.
No, I can star maps I think work magically. I could like maybe if I choose a crystal as a star map, I could grab a rock and then after like a 1 hour ritual during a rest, it creates a star map.
Nice.
Yeah. But we can worry about that later.
Well, we got to keep moving and keep looking around. We got 2 ways to go from what Cranjis has said, so we need to pick, or at least to check them out.
I vote left path.
Well, we could put send Webster through one and then Cranjis through the other.
No, that could work.
I'm down with that.
Does Webster have dark vision?
I don't know.
I don't think he does.
It's a spider.
Spiders don't necessarily have dark vision.
I guess it depends on the kind, yeah.
I think he's more of a tarantula type spider, if I recall.
Mm.
On the thing, it says he's got dark vision 30 feet.
Okay, then he did. There you go. That's what I said. So that's
Nice.
why I always tell you guys to add the extras if you got like a little companion, because it'll always tell you what they can and can't do, so you don't have to look it up.
Yeah, that's where I was going to. Was pulling it up.
Yeah, so Webster in small distances definitely can see dark vision if you wanted to have him take another path.
And he's got a stealth +6 too, it seems. So
Oh yeah, so nothing would ever see him because he'd be like crawling on a wall unbeknownst to anybody else because he doesn't give off any kind of light.
All right,
We
so
can
let's
have
move to the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
We can have another familiar too. I think if you pick the fairy and if you pick the wild shape option where you can find familiar.
the wild companion.
Yeah. So there's that too.
If you do have find familiar, you could sit at the mouth of this cave and cast that as a ritual spell, and just hope that. Like, but again, depending on how long it takes as a ritual spell, you're again just to keep this in mind. You guys are not sure whether or not you are being pursued.
Yeah, we need to keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can do that after we set up camp. I can probably ask a familiar to go check out stuff while we are safe.
You can probably
Not right
assume
now.
though that the drow, because of how terribly they treated you and how much they wanted to keep you there, you can assume that if they haven't started yet, that they're probably eventually going to come after you.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's do the little stealth mission with Webster and I, and I'll use Carapace again, stealth, and I'll go to the left one.
I'll just lean my hand down and let Webster come off it and look at him and go, "All right, you reel that back everything you can. I believe in you." I'm out of character. I definitely think Webster's gonna die at one point. That's what
Dude, have some hope. Have
trying to
some
give him
hope.
as much love as he can while he's alive.
I mean, he technically is a spider.
Yeah, he's got 1 hit point.
If he
All right,
walks
well-
on the ceiling.
I don't know how long you guys are checking for, but I'd like to have us, while you guys are doing that, check around the area again. Because we've moved along a bit, right? Maybe we can find something new.
True.
So anybody who was watching the stream, disregard what I just did.
Okay, I'll look away.
It's too late. I did it so quickly. Because if you notice what I did, don't notice it.
Damn
Didn't even
it!
see.
Fuck!
Oh, shit. I looked. I shouldn't have looked. I looked. Oh, no.
If you didn't notice, oh well. If you did, also oh well. But yeah, so you guys are gonna push forward then?
No, no, no.
Yep.
Cranjis and Webster went each of the tunnels. We're waiting at the head of them, waiting for them to signal back.
Okay, so it's just the two of them going up right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll say whoever wants to move Cranjis, move them up to the red mushroom patch on the left there. And we'll just say Webster is with him, and then when they get to the edge, they'll split off. So
Alright.
you guys are moving stealthily up to that point, obviously, because you don't know what's going on. But as soon as you hit that
Wait,
mushroom patch, I need both of you to roll. So I need both Webster and Cranjis to roll stealth.
are
Okay.
you talking
Okay.
about like this patch over here? Which
No,
patch?
the red patch on the left.
On the left.
Right meow.
Oh, that.
Like in the middle, like just like they're moving up straight because they're moving towards the left and right path. So it doesn't have to be right beside it. It could be like in the middle. Say for instance, yeah, like right around there. So
So,
as soon as you make it to about there, I need both Webster and Cranjis to make a stealth check.
alright, I have advantage because of Chameleon Carapace, so it's just
Yep,
so I just roll one, I guess.
that I do know. I did look at a little bit into the Thrykeen because they're fairly fuck busted at the moment.
So is the party still in the
Yeah.
same position? Like nobody moved
So
forward?
yeah, the party is still in the same position. You guys haven't moved forward because you guys are having both Cranjis and Webster check the left and right tunnels that are up at the edge.
All right.
I didn't. I was trying to make a custom roll for him because I couldn't figure out how to roll with the companion. But that 10 is
so
with a
you-
+6.
Yeah, so you can't roll with a companion. I don't understand why they put it in the extras but didn't let you roll for it. It's
Yeah.
kind of dumb. So, but it still works the same way. So, so Webster gets a 16. He has advantage on stealth, doesn't he? Did you said?
No, he just gets a +6.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he had advantage. Okay, so either way, you guys are both able to make it across the edge through this open cavernous area here and up to the edge of these left and right cavernous areas. And so Cranjis, you're going on the left, and Webster is going on the right. How far into these caves do you guys want to go?
I just want to go like 20 feet and then perception check.
Yeah, same with Webster.
And you do have dark vision, right?
Yep.
And Webster has 30 feet of it. You have 60 feet, right?
30.
No, Webster has 30 feet, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thrykeen, 60 feet or 30?
A third. One sec.
I'm pretty sure it's 60. Just most dark vision is 60. So, like, spider
Yeah,
has
it's
up to
60. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so you can see 60 feet ahead of you around through the tunnel, and it just looks like more dark tunnel. Webster sees the same thing 30 feet ahead of him. But only 30 feet ahead of him, obviously.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
think these might just be long tunnels?
So,
Mhm.
the thing about that is, so technically, Cranjis, you can communicate, I'm pretty sure, with
Yes.
the spider, but he can't communicate back because he doesn't have telepathy and you don't have it as reverse, I don't think. Or do you?
Yeah. Yeah.
It is okay. So then you would be able to understand the spider's thoughts as well, which means because you have the telepathic range, you would be able to communicate this what the spider sees as well back to the party, as long as you were telepathically communicated with him.
Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I ask the spider, "What do you see?"
So he chitters at you, darkness.
All right. I tell the party because I could do that too. So
That's
I
all
tell
you see
him
as
we're-
well. Suggest 60 feet of it instead of 30.
all right. I say darkness. Let's go a little bit more, I guess. And I advance another 20 feet and do another perception.
Okay, is Webster gonna move forward as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so Cranjis, make your perception. Again, disadvantage. Since I have to keep mentioning it, since remember exhaustion.
Yeah.
Webster doesn't have disadvantage, right?
No, Webster's not exhausted. He's a little spider.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah, no, he
Lucky
doesn't
little
have the
bastard.
same exhaust. Yeah, I know he doesn't barely need much to live. Plus, he's a tiny little spider. So again, you see another. You move up about 20 feet. Again, 20 feet forward. You see that it looks like it may possibly turn a little bit towards the north, but you're not 100% sure. It could be a trick of the rocks.
We should have taken Jorlin with us.
So what about Webster?
Oh, sorry. 18, and then it's plus.
Nice.
Oh damn! So yeah, so Webster sees almost bright as day. Like he blinks his 8 eyes just a little bit, and he sees out into the darkness. And because he's squinting so hard, he's able to manage to just squeeze out another 10 feet, and he
Nice.
sees kind of the same thing, where it looks like near the end of the tunnel, it kind of curves towards the north a little bit.
We might be wasting time. They might just converge to the same place.
True.
I mean, it might just be a 50-50 at this point.
All right, so do you guys want to come with me, and then Webster will have a nice little stealth mission? Maybe we meet at the north with Webster, or do you want to split it?
Well, if you're going to do that, there's multiple things you need to discuss, whether or not there's a possibility that these paths may lead to somewhere different, or whether or not they do lead to the same path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all just go one way.
Yeah, I think so too.
Which way?
That's
Coin
the
toss?
question.
Just pick one at this point. We don't know where the fuck we're going anyway.
So if you guys can't decide, if you want, you can always relegate it to the DM if you're not sure which way you want to go, because they look the same to you. But you can't get angry at me if something turns out badly.
I say come this way.
Which way are you? Left or right?
Cranjis is
Left.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
You can slowly just scout ahead and hopefully see whatever is ahead of us before it sees us.
What I
And
meant
if it
by-
seems like a
Sorry, what I meant by leave it to me is just I would roll a dice. I wouldn't just like make a decision.
Oh, okay.
Just so you're, I'm not gonna like fucking you. I'm not gonna, even as a DM, I'm not gonna metagame and put you guys into a deathly scenario because you may let me choose something. That's not fair. This is a group game. It's not just you guys. I'm playing with you guys as well.
So are we all going to come to agreement to go left?
Yep.
All right, so same formation. Trying to just you stay 20, 30 feet, or 20, 30 feet ahead of us, but enough that we both have event, or actually you don't get the advantage anymore, right?
So you're all moving as a group, right? As you move up, you're moving as a group.
yeah.
So everybody pull themselves up to this red fungus formation. You don't have to be directly beside it, but you have to be in that vicinity of don't stop at this section. And everybody's still going to need to make another stealth check. Everybody who didn't make one yet, Cranjis and Webster obviously don't have to.
We got to roll a disadvantage.
Yeah, well, obviously, exhaustion.
Yeah, this isn't going to be very stealthy.
Yeah, this is going to be bad. Something's about to happen. Everyone get the bird.
At the beginning,
Nat
because nobody
one.
remembered, even though you remembered exhaustion, but you
no.
didn't remember disadvantages.
Oh, shit.
I can only give so much leeway without making it, how it's supposed to be.
Oh, fuck.
So what do we got?
I'm
Just
not
yell out,
stealthy.
Somehow Farian is the most stealthy among you.
I can't believe it.
So we're missing one person. Oh, we're missing Colton. He said BRB. So as it stands right now, nobody succeeds on their stealth checks.
Oh.
So well, we'll wait to see when Colton comes back, I guess. But for now, I guess anybody who didn't succeed on their stealth checks, roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck. We lost Mantis, too, I think.
Yeah,
He might have said BRB. I see something in the chat.
yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
So we got to roll for initiative right now.
Actually, he did it in general. Damn it, Mantis! I'm gonna give him shit when he comes back. Do it in the chat we're having right now.
And with disadvantage, right?
Yeah, everything's a disadvantage.
Oh, fuck off with these rolls.
I feel you, mate.
Oh God.
Rolling that one just like you did on the stealth check, man.
Oh, I didn't even.
I got a
Oh my
5.
goodness! Wow. See, so just since we do have a little bit of lull, this is a great example of why exhaustion is bad.
But yeah, no kidding.
We need to
Sorry.
find a safe place.
Go ahead. Sorry.
We really need to find a safe place to rest.
Yes, we do.
Just. We're
So
getting
in the-
attacked by fucking killer plants right now. I know this. I know what's
What's
happening.
going on? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I get
Oh, you
that
got
feeling
back.
too.
Yeah. So Mantis is gonna be back in 20. So we can start some of the battle probably. But
Should we move our pieces forward? Where exactly would we be?
so because you all so Colton, I need you to roll stealth check, by the way, with disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
So this will just.
Wait, I thought someone actually made it through the stealth check.
Sorry. Initiative with disadvantage. My bad.
Oh, okay.
But I thought he didn't roll his stealth check because he was gone.
Didn't he?
I didn't
no, you
roll.
didn't.
I was gone.
Okay, so yeah, you need to do both then.
Okay.
You need to do stealth with again disadvantage, and then initiative if you fail with disadvantage. If you succeed, don't worry.
10.
No, yeah, roll initiative with disadvantage.
Hey, Farian,
Yep.
didn't you make your stealth check?
I got a
did.
nat 1.
Oh wait, no, I got a 12 from my
I got
stealth check. I don't know
6.
if I made it.
Yeah, 12 is not. 12 does not succeed.
Okay.
So
I got a
nobody
6.
succeeded their stealth checks. Nobody succeeded their. Nobody had good initiative, but it's fine. But you guys all got caught. But initiative has
Such
already
is
been rolled.
life.
Yeah, well, exactly. It is what it is.
What are we fighting?
Your greatest nightmare.
So
That hasn't been revealed yet.
So
That has some
technically,
do we don't know.
Cranjis and Webster will not be involved in this fight because of how far they are into the tunnels.
Shit. I was hoping to call them.
You could yell out, and they could possibly come in, but as of now, it looks like Ronk is willing to fight, but it looks like Eldrith is a little bit scared, and Stool is being held onto by Farian, and he's kind of shaking as well. He's not exactly up to fighting. So let's start. And sadly for you guys, one of the creatures is up first. Let me.
Well, I know we didn't really get to move our pieces, but remember, I'm front lane basically.
What's that? Sorry.
Well, on the Twitch stream, our characters haven't been moved, but if we're moving in formation, still I'd be the first one.
Yeah, so you would still be. So the characters have whoever's moving the characters have not moved them up to the fungus yet.
If someone can move mine, I'd appreciate it. I don't know if it has been or not.
Yeah, so like I said, everybody who does have control has control of those that don't. So those that do have control, please move those that don't up. To just
Move me.
just
So where exactly is the fungus? Because I don't see it on the map.
So there's a fungus patch on the left of the map. You move up to that fungus patch. I'll put a bubble. The fungus patch is here, so you don't you don't have to be beside the fungus patch. You could be like say right here.
All right, let's start moving bodies up.
But but keep the formation that you want to keep. But it's still going to be the same formation. It's just going to be a fail for literally everybody as far as stealth goes outside of Cranjis and Webster who are down the hallways.
So who's supposed to be with me right now?
Oh, I'm in the middle.
Right now, you and me are basically closest to the front. Well, because you're right behind me or beside me.
Yeah, the bed is right here.
Joel is right here
So
with
again,
you.
just so you guys can see where the enemies are because they are surprising you.
Well,
Oh, are those 4 little things on the ground with like the red dots on top of them?
No, if you look to the left, the enemies are actually up on another level.
Oh. What the hell are those?
Well, so I had to use a deep gnome skin, but they're not deep gnomes.
Oh, okay.
You guys are completely unfamiliar with what kind of creature this is because none of you actually come from the Underdark. Actually, that's not true. So
I'm behind Cross,
Castellian,
right?
you're half drow, correct?
No, I'm half moon elf.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were half drow. That's my bad.
No, you're good.
All right. So never mind then. If you were half drow, you might have had a chance to figure out what these were.
Yeah, no, I only know elven things. I don't know underdark things.
Okay.
Would a dwarf be familiar with some of it? Because they do live underground. And they have fought the drow before.
What kind of dwarf are you? Hill dwarf?
Yeah.
Then no. Because you're upper, they're lower.
Yeah, no, I get that, but they still mine deep.
So the first one jumps down and uses a dash to get in as close
Oh,
as
what the heck?
possible. The second one, because you guys all had terrible initiative, does the same thing. Alright, now that's a bit annoying. Do you have to switch to the line every time? No thanks. So I can move to there. And then another 30 tiles. God damn it, Bubble.
I was doing it that time. You trying to find out how far away from that is from us?
No, I'm trying to figure out where these guys move. Because they only had they're all kind of dashing because they're not close enough to attack you.
Good. It means we might get the first shot at them.
Yeah, because they can't get close to us first. We got the first hit. You ready with that spear you have?
Just for the record, dibs on the first battle axe. It's kind of my thing.
It's on the great sword.
So,
I figured, like, since you're going axe, I was gonna have to go great sword.
well, I did build your character with a great sword, so it'd be greatly appreciated if you wanted to keep it that way. Or sorry, you also built your character with a great sword.
Yeah, that's why. Like, I knew someone else was probably gonna do the battle axe, especially if you're a dwarf. It's kind of like if you don't have a battle axe, it just seems wrong.
I
Either
mean,
a battle axe or
some ways,
Warhammer.
yeah.
It's got to be one of the two for a dwarf.
Basically, like, if you don't have it, it just seems wrong. Like, you can use a spear and they use them, but it's just like, it's a battle axe or Warhammer. If you don't see that, it just something's wrong.
Yeah. Just doesn't feel right.
I gotta take a quick bathroom break, but as soon as I come back, Angus, you're up.
Ooh.
There is one good thing though. You could technically also use a gun
How are we
Yeah.
gonna use the gun?
because doors they make things. They would be like the first species you would think that would actually make a gun.
Yeah, that's true. Like, they have been known to engineer cannons. Why couldn't they make a gun? Plus ballistas and shit like that. Find that commonly in dwarven strongholds.
Yeah.
Okay, well, based on positioning of these enemies, looks like I'm automatically engaged. Now, let me see.
Are there one right beside you?
Yeah, there's one right beside me. I was just,
There's supposed to be 4 of them. I only see 3.
there's one close to the other party members, and then the other 3 here.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you went right over there.
Yeah. That's the thing. So I got to stay centered in order, just in case I do have to shoot off that healing spell. So I got to make sure I'm staying within 30 feet of everyone that's near me.
And I'm back.
Okay.
So I think I'll just engage the one that's next to me.
You're gonna engage the one that's next to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Somebody messaged.
And what does it look like again?
I just got the message. James fucking hit the bathroom and came back quicker than I could have realized.
Sorry, mate.
No, it's perfect, man. There's no sorry needed. You got back and before I realized you were gone. That's what you're saying, Angus? About the guy
I was
right-
asking
guy right next to
the
you.
description for what they look like,
Because
because I'm like right up close to it now. I can looking right at it.
So as you're looking right next to you, you do have dark vision, so you can see. This thing looks like somebody had cut all the sharp edges off a gnome and dressed it down to look like a drow. It stands about 2.5 to 3 feet tall, and it looks like his skin is going from viscous to oily.
Ew.
Okay.
Oily?
They have beady little
be careful,
they have
don't-
beady
don't get
little
sugar.
yellow eyes and really tattered beards.
I'll use Firebolt. No, I'm kidding. I
Beat
don't have it.
Bone.
I don't have it. I don't have
Well,
it.
it doesn't matter. You'd be doing it at disadvantage because you're not a warcaster.
Huh? No, I'm just joking. The
Right.
only thing I could
No,
do
I-
would be Sacred Flame, but I'm not going to do that.
I'm just doing DM rulings right now because you said Firebolt. Yeah, disadvantage because with
I don't have it. So that's why I said it. Just in case.
Either way, Angus, your turn. You have one of these creatures that you've never seen before that look really kind of small and gross and viscous.
I do have bludgeoning, and then I do have piercing.
So hold on, I'm going to mute myself for a sec so I can tell the people watching what creatures they are.
Okay. What do you think?
Actually, hold on. I can't even. You know what? I can't even do that because there's 3 of you are watching the stream. So never mind.
Yeah.
No. I had the volume down. Go ahead. I'm not cheating.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So anybody
Oh,
who's
yeah, I
watching
have
the
the
stream,
volume turned off as well.
anybody who's watching the stream, turn your volume down for a sec while I tell everybody who's watching outside of you.
Okay. Well, I do have a spear and a club.
So
I'm
for anybody
starting to
who's
wonder
watching,
maybe if
these
the type of
creatures are
damage
called
will matter against a
boggles.
creature like this, because it's oily, right?
Boggle, like the game.
So you think bludgeoning's only going to work?
It's a theory.
Okay, I'm back.
But one way to find out, I could try piercing first. If that doesn't work, then switch to bludgeoning.
Go straight with the spear, highest damage.
Yeah, I'll go for the spear, two-handed, with disadvantage. Can't forget that.
We might need to be careful too, because that oil. I mean,
Ooh,
maybe not, but it
net
could be
20. Fuck. Yeah,
shit.
but unfortunately it was disadvantage, so it takes the lower fucking number.
An 8. Well, that was an 18 still,
Yeah.
and an 18 hits this creature.
Okay, rolling or no disadvantage on damage, right?
No, it's disadvantage
Yeah.
on attack, not damage.
But yeah, it's only the attack rolls. Yeah. Okay, 8 damage.
And what kind of damage is it?
I guess it would be piercing. It's a spear.
Okay.
Do I notice anything happen after I hit him with it?
It seems like as you stab him, he definitely gushes a little bit of blood as you hit him in his abdomen. His blood looks
I
a little
did-
bit dark bluish.
Interesting.
I did want to add on. Isn't exhaustion points like one exhaustion point is disability on ability checks and not attack rolls?
Yes, good remembering.
So you don't
then
have
that was a
disadvantage on
That
attack
was a
rolls.
fucking nat 20 then.
Too late now. It's too late now. Remember, your disadvantages are as much your problem to remember as mine. If you guys don't remember,
No, I'm not familiar with
gonna make
exhaustion.
you-
I've never
I'm
had
not
to
gonna
use
give
it.
you
Oh
advantage.
yeah, so we only have level 1, so it's only disadvantage on ability checks. That's it.
Yep.
Thank you. I did not know that.
Yeah. It's
Yep.
yeah. So you guys should definitely go read up while you're not doing things currently. You should definitely read up on exhaustion in case you get more levels of it.
Ooh.
So that first hit does connect. You only have 1 attack right now, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, that's it.
No bonus action.
I could cast Spiritual Weapon, but that would use my level 2 spell slot, which would not be a good idea. So I'm not going to use it. No, That's
Okay.
my turn.
Then we're on to Castellian.
Right. I'm going to.
So you are back here beside. You're already engaged with another one of these creatures with both Colton and Farian.
Okay, I'm gonna say in Gnomish, because you said they kind of look like gnomes, and I feel like Castellian probably think they might be gnomes, so I'm gonna say, we don't want any harm. Just lay down your weapons, and we can be on our way. If they say anything, I'll back.
It screeches at you. What language can you understand?
Gnomish.
No, what languages can you understand? Period.
Oh. Elvish, Gnomish, Sylvan, and Common.
So it screeches back at you in Sylvan. Intruder!
We don't mean to intrude. What is it that we're intruding on?
No talk. You must die.
Well, I tried.
Yeah, my sentiments exactly. You tried. That's all that matters.
It's done for now. I'm gonna hold out my sword. I can still cantrips, since I don't have to prepare them. I know them without the spell book still, right?
that is it's one of those topics kind of up for debate because Wizard does rely heavily on their spell book.
Yeah.
For now, because you are a blade singer and you do have a bladed weapon, I will allow you to use that as a spell focus in place of your spell book as long as it's for cantrips.
Okay.
And I'll allow first level spells as well.
Okay. I'm going to use Booming Blade. And then so just an attack roll. Uh, 10.
It does not hit.
Alright. Then as a bonus action, I'm just going to cast Blade Song. And I'll move back, if someone could for me, like 10 feet.
For those that aren't familiar with Blade Singers, would you mind telling them what it does?
Oh yeah, so I get a +3 to my AC, +10 to my walking speed, and advantage on acrobatic checks, and then also +3 to any con saving throw to maintain concentration.
Nice.
A broken ability. It's so good.
Yeah. And then that's for 1 minute, I believe.
Are you with yours with me, or is it Cross that's with me? Because I only have access.
So Colton and Cross are in between you. You're in between Colton and Cross.
I only have the ability to move 2 people in the party.
Castellian is behind Cross.
I only have Cranjis and Cross. I can move other players if you need me to.
Yeah, so...
Where are you? For
there you go.
Castellian?
So I forgot to give Castellian control for everybody, so the 3 of you can do Castellian as well now.
See, now I know where he is, at least. And you want to move back 10 feet?
I completely forgot about
Yeah.
that.
This way?
So do you have a free disengage?
Or...
No.
So if you move back 10 feet, you'll be open to an attack of opportunity.
Never mind then. I'm gonna stay right up there in his face. And then I'll just activate Blade Song in my turn.
Okay. Colton. You're also engaged with that same creature that Castellian is. You also notice that Farian is on the bottom edge. The 3 of you have him kind of surrounded.
Well, I'm just gonna turn to look at him and just and like kick him away, I guess. Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Huh?
What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna kick him. That's all.
Oh, I thought you said take him away. I thought you were going to grab him and fly up.
Oh,
And then drop him.
16.
A 16 hits.
Ooh. If my dice want to roll. There they are.
Yeah, it'll happen
8
eventually.
damage. And then I'm going to bonus action as I kick him, just like kind of roundhouse kick him with the other leg as well. 23. I'm gonna guess that.
Yeah, obviously it's obvious.
Yep. And then 7 damage, so 15 total.
So as you scrape your claws across this guy's chest and face, you can see that he kind of reels. But after the second attack, I need you to roll a strength check.
Oh shoot. This is at disadvantage too.
Yep.
Come on. No, what is this?
So
3.
as you kick him, your the second kick lands on the shoulder, trying to claw across the chest of this creature, and your foot sticks to it, almost like it kicked a chunk of tar.
Well, we found out what it is. They ain't slippery, they're sticky.
The damage is negated.
The damage is negated? Oh.
What did you hit it with?
An
Just
unarmed
foot.
strike. Just my foot.
Yeah, you got to hit it with something with piercing or something like
His
that.
foot
I don't
st-
have
his-
anything. I
listen,
only have slashing and bludgeoning.
His foot is stuck to it. You are essentially incapacitated as your foot is stuck to this creature.
Oh,
Wait.
that's just great.
You're
Is the
able
creature
to
also incapacitated though?
so you're only half incapacitated because your arms are free, but you cannot do anything. You can't move. You couldn't disengage if you wanted to without making another strength check to pull yourself away
Could
from
I
this creature.
fly?
No, not without making a strength check to pull away from this creature, or
Okay.
without a strength check to maybe pull him along with you.
Alright. I will just stay here then. That's all.
I have a quick question though.
Yep.
Does the creature also have disadvantage because it has now a foot stuck to its face?
Well, you'll have to find that out on its turn.
Okay.
So that's it for
Who's
you,
turning it
Colton.
out?
That's it for you, Colton.
Yep, that's all for me.
Farian.
All right. I guess I'll let's see. I can't really do the spell I want, so I'll smack him with a scimitar I got for now.
All right, have at her. Slickety slice.
14.
14 manages to hit.
Nice.
Oof. Nice. Okay. That's 5 damage.
On the same one. Do you have a secondary attack?
No,
Then
I can't
then
enter
I
starry
need you to
form
also,
yet.
I need you to also make a strength check.
All right.
Or sorry, a
Strength-
strength save. It's the same thing, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I got you. When it comes to saves, is it also disadvantage, or is it only on?
So skill checks doesn't apply to saves. So again, you use that to your discretion.
Okay.
So at level 1 exhaustion is only skill checks, not saves or attack actions.
Gotcha.
So as you slash this creature and do some damage, you're able to. You can feel the viscousness kind of stick to your scimitar as you pull it away, like you're pulling it away from a piece of gum that's melted into a sidewalk. But you're able to pull it away, no problem.
Ugh. What are these creatures made of?
And that's your turn, or do you
I
have a
had my
bonus
turn.
action?
Nope. That's all I can do for now.
Okay, Cross.
We can see, or can I see what's going on through this whole time?
So yeah, well, where are you at? Let me see. So technically, you're facing forward. You see, you're already focused on the enemies in front of you. You do
Okay.
have one to your back, right behind you, with already kind of engaged with Angus and you as well. So you wouldn't be able to move without causing an attack of opportunity. But you also notice out of your peripheral vision that there is something kind of attacking Angus behind you.
Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna take a chance. I'd like to cast a spell. Searing Smite.
You want to attack him with a Searing Smite, the one closest to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, the next time you hit with a creature, when I cast it, right? The next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, the weapon's flares hits them basically fire
It's
damage.
a bonus action, right? So it would technically count to now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you would be able to count it now. I'm familiar with Searing
Okay.
Strike.
Yeah.
With Searing Smite.
Okay. Okay, just want to make sure. So I'll do an attack roll. Or actually, sorry, I'm gonna. There. Got
Now,
the
the only
slot
thing I'm not familiar with is there a save to it.
Oh, but yes, there is. Hold on. Let's see. The save is a con 13. Wait, hold on, just to make sure.
He fails.
Times at the start of each turn. Okay, so they take a 1d6
He
damage.
rolled
for
a
each
10,
turn.
so he failed regardless of whether or not. If it's under 10, he didn't. He succeeded. If it's over 10, he failed.
Yeah. So yeah, yeah, basically.
Yeah.
On a fail, he takes 1d6 damage. On a success, social save it. The spell ends. That's all.
Okay, so yeah, roll what you gotta.
Oh, it also has a thing where it's allies that are close to it can also put it up, but it takes an action and stuff like that.
So
But
there's
no one's
no
close to.
yeah, nobody's close to him. They're all fairly spread apart right now.
All right, so attacking with my scimitar. Wow. Well,
That's not a hit.
all right. That's it then for me.
Okay, so we're back to the top of the order. which is these one of these creatures again. Let me pull this back up. So the first one that moves in to attack Cross. So you can see as this creature gets close to you that it opens this tiny little portal right beside it, connecting to about 10 feet away. Sorry, 30 feet away. As he goes to attack you.
Okay, I relayed the information that he's opening, or they can open portals.
So you can't do that just yet because we're literally in the midst of combat.
Okay.
But you're the only anybody who's facing forward. Say for instance, because Cross is facing forward, Angus, you're kind of facing this side. You can see a little bit of your peripheral. Colton can't see it. Castellian, I don't, because you're kind of obstructed. You can't see it. But Farian and Angus can kind of see that this little creature created a bit of a portal.
Oh.
So yeah. So as it misses its attack and it moves on to the next creature. He's the one farthest away. He comes and runs directly into kind of in front of his friend to help them. So I can't do that. So he actually comes towards Farian on the outside because he's looking. As an elf, you look a little bit scrawny. These creatures perceive that as weakness, whether or not that is or is not true. And this one's going to make an attack against Farian. A 13, so Ty goes to the defender. Farian, you're lucky. It does not hit.
Oh. Alright.
As it steps into your space, though, and tries to attack you, you can see that it sluices off a bunch of disgusting liquid from its skin and creates a puddle about 10 feet wide. You can feel that it's sticky. And that you're the only one that's trapped in it at the moment. You will have disadvantage on any kind of a movement. Like, you will have half movement because it's rough terrain to move out of it, so 2.5 feet rather than 5 if you want to try and move out of it.
Okay.
Doesn't it go 5 feet, becomes 10 feet?
No,
I think you got that backwards.
No. So
for,
it's so
for rough terrain.
No. So well, no. Yes, I mean because so no, it's not backwards because I said 5 feet is 2.5 feet. It's the same thing as 10 feet is 5 feet. Just using 5 feet intervals.
No, but if you're moving through rough terrain and it's a 5 foot square you're moving through, it counts as 10 feet of movement speed. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, yes,
the
yes,
player.
I know. So, like, for every 5 feet that you moved, it was technically count as 2.5. So 10 feet would count as 5. That's literally what I said, just in a different manner.
Okay, it was just confusing.
I disagree, but it's okay. If that helps you understand better, that's perfectly cool. So he fails his attack, moves on to the next one. This is the one that's in contact with both Cross and Angus. He's going to attack the one that attacked him most recently, which will be Cross.
Oh wow, you're actually not targeting me first for once.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You know what? Let me change. I changed my mind. It's targeting Angus.
You had to see.
And
I had to say something.
It hits with a 13. Because your armor's only your AC is only 12 for 5 damage.
I thought he was wearing leather armor.
Yeah, 12. It's still AC 12. His AC still says 12, so maybe he didn't equip it.
No, it is equipped. The thing that's not equipped is the cloak of protection because I haven't had a chance to attune to it yet.
Yeah, you guys haven't had an hour
Oh,
downtime
that's
to
true.
attune to it, so So yeah, so either way that hits for 5 damage.
Just a flesh wound.
As he hits you with as he hits you with his hand,
Did that a bit wrong.
I need you to make a strength check. Or a strength save, sorry. Save,
Wait, you
not
got
a,
flex
save,
or
not a, save,
saving throw?
Save,
Okay.
not a check, which means no disadvantage.
I got a 20.
Okay. He did not, so you definitely don't have him stuck to you. That's his
Back you
turn.
greasy little bastard.
So the last one that's the original one that was stuck between Ferry and Castellian and Colton is gonna lash out and attack the monk, Colton.
His foot's still stuck to his face, though, right?
Yeah, so he's gonna be doing it with advantage.
Advantage? Oh.
Oh yeah, because your foot is stuck to him, so you can't move.
He might sweep the other leg. Be careful.
That's not, don't give him ideas.
Oh, he definitely hits you.
Don't give him ideas.
He definitely hits you, but only for 2 damage.
Oh. Phew.
And then we move back on to Angus.
I'll just rinse and repeat.
Sorry, before we go back on to Angus. This boggle, sorry, I let the name slip, but you guys don't necessarily know what they are. They're called boggles, but don't look them up. I'll kill you all.
Okay.
Looking it up right now.
Got him.
I swear to God, I will ban you from this fucking game, bro. You know
I'm
how,
just kidding, man.
you know how I feels about metagaming, you son of a bitch.
We're all just looking it over. Just
I'm pretty damn familiar with underdark creatures, so don't you worry about me.
Yeah,
I don't need to look up
boggles
shit.
aren't just from Underdark. They just show up in the Underdark. Haha.
No,
So there.
oh.
So anyway, so this boggle also releases a
Ew.
viscous liquid that's kind of sluicing off of his skin in kind of a 10-foot puddle. So anybody within the 10-foot puddle around this one, which would be Angus and Cross, you would be stuck in place and have disadvantage on movement as for your first 5 feet.
But I don't plan on moving anyway, so.
Just saying. And then we're on to Angus. Angus.
All right. Spear to the guts.
Wait, can I give helping hand since I'm right beside him?
No. So when you're in battle, you can only give helping hand on your turn, which would waste your turn to help somebody on their turn.
Okay, got it. Thank you for clarifying. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So. Attacking.
Outside of battle,
Fuck
you can
off.
do as much as you want.
At least it wasn't in that one. Thank God. That's a miss. Don't even need to know what the AC is.
Yeah, no, a 7 is a bad miss. You're lucky it wasn't in that one. You might have lost your spear.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said thank God it wasn't in that one.
And with that, since unless you're doing a bonus action,
I'm debating. I really don't want to use.
it's up to
I
you.
use
I'm
spiritual
asking
weapon.
you.
I sacrifice my only second level spell.
I'm asking you. I'm not telling you to
Yeah.
use it. I'm asking you if you are.
Shit hits the fan. I'll use it as a bonus action, but I want to reserve that prayer of healing in case we need it later.
It's not
Okay.
that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
So if you're not using your bonus action, then we're back to
Yeah, that'll be
Castellian.
my turn.
Cast, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna look toward everyone in the party in the vicinity of me, and I'm gonna say, take one of them alive. They may know more than they let on. They said that we're intruding on something.
Smart.
And then, I guess I'll attack the guy closest to me again. Booming blade as well.
Yeah, so it would be the one that's also close to Colton there. The other one kind of is more close to Castellian, not quite in the range of you.
Okay.
This guy
Yeah.
here. This guy here.
Yeah.
Let's go. Can Castellian land a shot?
Come on, wizard man, you got this.
Also, just because I've never said it, hello to all the Jane viewers. Y'all are great.
11.
Funny words, magic man.
Those are some funny words, Magic Man. Do you got the things to go along with that? So 11 does
Fine.
not hit.
Okay.
You also
Sorry,
did
I'm
not.
thinking.
So you again, I'm glad you guys are remembering not to roll your hits at disadvantage.
What'd you say? Sorry, it cut out for a second.
Oh, I was just saying, I'm glad you guys are remembering not to roll your hits at disadvantage.
It cut out again, but I think you said not to roll with
Roll with
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
That's weird
Yeah,
that it cut out.
that's
Maybe they don't like the word disadvantage.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys are remembering to not roll with disadvantage.
There you go.
There it is.
Maybe I just gotta speak slower.
That could be it.
I speak pretty fast sometimes, so I can understand that. Don't make me start going Scatman John over here.
Oh God, please don't. I said don't. God damn it.
Well, you told me not to. You didn't even listen to you going.
Funny how like most of that actually, like barely any of that cut out when you were saying all of that.
Yeah, so like, what the fuck then? So it can't be me talking fast. Nope.
Maybe it's just you talking in general, dude. You never know.
Yeah, maybe just the internet doesn't like my voice. It's like, oh God, just shut up a bit.
I can see that.
I mean, the internet wouldn't be wrong, you know.
I don't lick my toe. Yeah.
Can I make an Arcana check on that portal?
You can indeed, because one that created it is still alive.
Okay.
You
Damn,
got this
11.
magic, man.
You understand that this is definitely a point-to-point portal, but you're not sure of what caliber.
Okay. And then I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Colton, you're up.
All right. Well, seeing as my foot is stuck in this little thingy, I am just going to look towards him and just punch down on him twice. Just get off. Just emphasizing that.
Okay.
And
So
is that with disadvantage? Because I'm stuck in it.
So you said punch, not kick, so it wouldn't be at disadvantage because you're coming down. You still have a good angle. If you were to try and kick him with your other foot, it would be at disadvantage because you're stuck.
No, I'm just punching him. So 20 on the first one, which I'm guessing.
Yeah. Obvious hits, obvious. Yeah.
Yeah. 6 damage, and then other punch.
Hold up.
Oh.
So as you punch down on this creature, your hand doesn't get stuck because you punch deep into his skull, crushing it as he collapses, letting your foot go, becoming almost an oily, viscous liquid rather than a sticky, viscous liquid.
Oh.
So oil up. That way it won't be sticky anymore.
One of these creatures, though, is dead now. So this one here, so Colton and Castellian, you are no longer engaged.
Okay.
All right. So we're no longer engaged, you said? So
Yeah, so you're no longer engaged with the creature because it's dead. You can freely move if you want to attack another creature or step up or move away.
all right. I'm going to kind of flap my wings a bit and grab the one that's near. What's your name? I'm terrible at names.
So you already made an attack. You can't grapple him. You can only move.
Oh, well, never mind. Never mind then. I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Next up, Farian.
Alrighty.
Ferry in, ferry out, disco lady.
That's what it was too. Dang it.
Now, so last time when I got stuck in one of these suits, was it my entire arm, or was it?
So you didn't get stuck. You were able to make the strength save to pull your scimitar away.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll do.
But you did feel the viscous nature. You understand that any attack that you could make, because you've already done it, could potentially get stuck in this creature's skin.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, this one I'm gonna try out. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just I feel like so I have a fire attack. I feel like if I attack an oily creature with fire that's like right next to me, it's gonna be a bad idea. So I'm just gonna
And we're
I'm just
standing
gonna
in that shit too, so
yeah, exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
you're not.
Fine.
Could be
You're
bad.
It'd be
so
cool.
Castellian and Colton are within his vicinity, but you and Cross aren't really.
Yeah,
You guys are
I don't know.
separated.
I feel like this can go wrong way too many ways. So I'll continue to just use the scimitar for now. I'll smack him,
Okay.
cut him, dice him. 22. Okay, I got a 9 damage.
So 22 hits for 9 damage. You hit him pretty hard, and he kind of bends down onto one knee, looking like he's having a hard time standing up.
That could be the one we take.
Oh my goodness, dog.
Yeah, I was
Are
just
you
gonna
serious
say.
right now? This dog is like curling around me like it was some sort of a snake against a crustacean.
trying to smother you.
Well, it's just around my midsection, but he was just trying to collapse my attention onto her.
Castellian, you know what to do, right? With that one that's close.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm gonna end my turn there. As the one I attacked doubles over.
Okay. We're up to Cross.
Okay, am I stuck? You said, or is it just Angus that was stuck?
So,
We're both in the shit.
So,
Basically, the way he said it was 10 feet, and it was like 5 by 5. It oozed out in front of him.
yeah, so you're stuck as far as movement goes.
Yeah,
But
one
you're-
square of hard terrain.
Neither of your weapons are stuck into these creatures at the moment. You're just stuck in place. So, like, you wouldn't
Okay.
be able to disengage if you wanted to.
I thought you could. You said we could. It's just hard terrain.
No,
It'd just be extra movement speed.
Yeah, so if you were to, okay, so you could technically try and disengage, but it would be at a disadvantage because of the sticky substance underneath your feet.
Okay. I'm worried about the one that summoned the portal.
That's the one that's in front of
Right.
you currently.
Yeah, that's the one in front. Should I kill it?
Yeah, you take him. I'll take the other guy on the other side of us.
So if you recall, some of your party has mentioned probably trying to attempt to keep one of them alive
Well,
for questioning.
I'm hoping they can capture the one behind us.
yeah.
And I don't want the one that's holding the portal, just in case reinforcements start showing up, or if they try to escape. So yeah, I'm gonna attack him with my scimitar.
Okay.
I agree with that completely.
Wait, do I want to do anything else before that though? Hold on. Just sorry, give me 1 second. Oh, it's not a heavy weapon. Okay. Yeah. So just attack with the scimitar. Ah, crap. 15.
I'm gonna use this as a. I'm gonna use something as a marker here. Hold on. I'm gonna use a light as a marker just because it's a lot. It's just way easier. So this is roughly where the portal is. For anybody that can see. That blue flame, that's where the portal is. So, as you go to attack, your scimitar feels like it connects with this creature. But at the same time, it disappears. And appears where that portal is as the portal itself disappears.
Shit. And I'm still engaged with the one beside me, so I can't even go after it if I wanted to.
Technically, no.
Okay, well, I already used an action, so yeah, I'm done. I can't do anything. Fuck.
Okay.
Someone get that one that's running.
So we go back to the top of the order, which is another one. This is the one that's running. Technically ran away from you at the moment. And it looks like because you can still kind of see him within your range of distance. It looks like he pulls, like scoops his hand against his arm, pulling off a big chunk of sludge. And he whips his arm around and throws it directly at you.
Ugh. Getting slimed.
It misses though, so I need Angus to make a dexterity save.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Armor's a bitch.
Quick question: since
Can I do that half cover?
Hold on, make
in front of me.
make your dex save while he's asking this question.
quick question. So because I'm out of combat, would I go just at my normal initiative time, or would I be able to stop him now?
So you're not out of combat, you're just not engaged. The only people that are not in combat right now are Cranjis and Webster.
All right, my bad.
I got a question. Before I do the deck save, I'm behind half cover. Would that give me advantage?
No, because you +2 to AC.
Okay.
That's it.
Would that make it harder for it to hit me? Would that help?
No, it would
14
not.
AC?
It wouldn't help in this scenario because he's ducking.
Okay.
He's dodging it, which means you're open target.
But I'm only like 4 feet. He's still covered me.
It could be aiming down. Shut up and roll your dex save.
But there's so many reasons.
There's also so many reasons to roll your dex save, so shut up and do it.
Fucking 14.
You just managed
Oh,
to step aside this oil, and it's still going down a little bit. Colton, you're the last one who's going to need to make a dex save.
oh, this reminds me of Stomp Marsh all over again.
Hey, you dodged that.
Yeah, this is karma. This is karma from Saltmarsh.
That's probably where he figured out. Now he's using it everywhere.
And hit the last person, and now you're the last. Guess what? You better hope your
Are
save is
you
better.
kidding me?
To be fair,
Ken?
he was the first last time. So,
Are you kidding?
this oil hits Colton cleaning his beak.
No.
It's got a tar-like substance, so he's finding it hard to open his mouth, and his eyes are having a hard time seeing because some of it got into there as well. So you have disadvantage on perception checks as well right now,
Does somebody have a tongue wipe?
which means you also have disadvantage on attack because you can't see properly.
Oh my god.
Not once, but 2 times.
At least it wasn't damage.
I'd rather take damage over this.
It was just this really slick oil that this creature scraped off its arm and threw against all you guys. He threw it hard enough that you're lucky that 2 of you missed it. So next up is another one of these assholes, and it's the one that's engaged with Cross and Angus, and this one's going to try and attack Angus.
Oh, God.
And he hits with a 20.
Yeah, of course. My AC's garbage.
For 2 damage. Roll a strength save.
Oh, fuck off. 12.
You succeed as you pull away from this creature's touch as he tries to grab a hold of you.
Okay.
You are not.
At least I'm not stuck.
You're not grappled or incapacitated anyway.
Okay.
That was this creature's turn. The next one up is the other one beside Farian, and he's going to attack Farian.
Damn it.
Do. What's your favorite idea? Mine is being. It's a 6. It doesn't hit. Mine is being creative.
Where did you get that idea?
I just had to think creatively. You're a fan?
I'm waiting for the new one.
It's September 23rd.
I
Oh, is that
know.
the creepy ass show you showed me?
Yeah, man. Fucking don't hug me, I'm scared. That's just the best.
Yeah, that was fucked up, man.
It's such a pummeling indictment of the fucking Sesame Street system, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this creature misses wholeheartedly. Doesn't land a single attack. The next one up is dead already, so we're back on to Angus.
Okay. Stabby. Spear two-headed, taking a whack.
Beer today, bong tomorrow.
21's, I'm guessing, a hit.
I mean, obvious is obvious, bro.
And that'll be for 7 damage.
Oh, hold on. Clicked the wrong window. 1 sec now.
Is he dead? Or is he barely alive?
dead.
This one is indeed dead. That's a kill shot.
Stick my spear right through his fucking head. Violently as possible.
Knockdown. Blech. So that's 2 out of 4 down. That's your turn. Angus,
Hmm.
you done?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, Castellian.
All right. The one closest to me, I'm gonna attempt to disarm them.
So you have to move 5 feet up, but you can go ahead and try. Yep.
Yeah.
So
And then I was
so
reading
do
it.
you have a specific thing for disarm?
No, I've never
It's one of the
used disarm
actions,
from
right?
this. Yeah, it said that I can use it. It's different than disarming attack, but it says if they're smaller than me, they get disadvantage. If they're bigger, they get advantage.
So they are smaller than you, so they would get disadvantage.
Okay, and then I'm gonna have that as well. And then it said acrobatics or athletics, I think.
If it's either or, then you choose what you're better with.
Okay, I'm gonna do acrobatics then. And I'll go ahead and roll.
So I would be against this creature. So give me a sec here. You're rolling dex, so he's probably gonna roll the same thing.
I got a 6.
Oof.
Definitely bad.
So he got a 21, so he's definitely
Holy
not
shit.
disarmed.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'll just I'll look over to, let me see. I'll look over to Farion and Colton, and I'll say
Yeah, just to bring up a good point. Good for you, Jade. Speaking to anybody during combat, because literally every turn takes minimal of seconds, you guys can speak to each other in any manner whatsoever.
yeah. I'm gonna say to them, to Farion and Colton, I'm gonna say, this is the one. Let's make sure we keep this one alive, eh?
Are we able to
Alright,
respond?
will do.
All right, and then I'll just end my turn there. Just want to make sure we get that guy.
Okay, we're back up to Mr. Ursarik.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that was
Yeah, I mean, come on, you're the one that made it, man. Don't make me fucking say it.
You've only not your life. Jesus.
Dude,
They'd be
Too
like
much
saying, hello,
Italian
Mr.
spice.
Driscaster, who would respond?
I'm gonna respond. Just I can try, but I can't see much. And then, because I know that he was over in that direction, I just want to like try to, I guess, football charge and tackle over there.
Oh, the old tackle and grapple, I see.
Yep.
Tackle and grapple.
So you're only about 5 feet away. It would be difficult terrain for 2.5 feet because you're stepping over the corpse of this other creature. But it feels like it's more oily now, so it'd be more of a slippery factor rather than a sticky factor. But it wouldn't impede you so far as 5 feet went. So you're trying to go and grab this guy or attack him?
Grapple him.
Okay, so
grapple.
then if you're going to try and grapple him, I need you to make an athletics check against his.
Uh-oh. That's not good. So I have disadvantage. Come on. Oh, okay. 13.
You are successful
Let's go.
at grappling this little. And it makes it easier because you can feel as you grapple onto him that he has this sticky, viscous substance covering his entire body at the moment. So as you grapple onto him, he sticks directly to your chest and forearms.
All right.
That should. That,
I just
Yeah.
yell out, I got him. I think I got him.
well, yeah, that's a tight hold if he's all sticky.
And then that's my turn.
Sorry, I'm just imagining this guy
so
pressed up against him.
just
Yeah,
because
no,
you have.
it was going through my head too.
So I'm going to DM intervene for a second, Colton.
Sorry.
Just because you
Uh-oh.
only moved 5 feet and then grappled him, you also have wings.
Oh my God, you're so right. Oh yeah, because there's no one else around me. Oh, I thought that one standing up was another one.
No.
Okay.
Well, no, the one standing
my
up is
bad.
the one you're grappling.
I-
The one that's
okay.
down is the one that's dead.
Well, then in that case, I'm just gonna kind of. You said it's a 10 feet high cave, maybe, or I don't know. I wasn't here
it's
when
only,
you
it's
got
only
there.
10 by 10, so you'd be able to bring your well. Okay, so because again, you're not in a 10 by 10 anymore. You're in an open cavern, which is roughly about
Oh.
50 feet high.
I didn't hear that part. I wasn't here.
Well, I
Sorry.
didn't tell you how high it was. I just said you were here when I told you guys you were in an open cavern as you opened into the mouth because Cranjis and Webster went to search
You
that
cut out for like half that, man.
Sorry. So again, I don't know why or how it's cutting out the way it is. So you were here for when the cavern was revealed, because you were here, I'm pretty sure, as well for when Cranjis and Webster went off into the separate tunnels.
I was not here for that. No.
You weren't? Okay, so that's my bad
Nope.
then. But no, nobody had asked how tall the cavern was. So because you thought you were in a 10 by 10, I understand why you didn't fly. But no, you're in a big open cavern at the moment, which is
Mantis back?
it's got roughly about a 50-foot roof.
Oh, all right. Well then, yeah. In that case, I'm just gonna fly up as I got him grappled.
Mantis
maybe-
is back. He's just muted at the moment.
Okay. Fly 50 feet up. That way,
Or
if he
are
tries
you?
to fucking
Mantis,
overpower you, he's
if
going to
you're
fall
back,
50
say
feet
something.
and die.
Well, I don't want to fly up too high because if he dies, we can't speak to him.
Yeah, but it'll make him think twice about trying to break the grapple.
Yeah, you
I'll
can
fly
let
it.
him know.
All right,
So,
I'll fly
Mantis, are you here or not?
I'm here.
You
I'm-
are okay. I
I'm
thought
here.
so. I saw the green pop up for a second. Good stuff. Just double checking because you said you were back. You were out for a bit.
Yeah,
So-
I'm listening to all of this.
Okay, good. So you could hearing the commotion because you haven't had a turn or anything, but you could hearing the commotion try to make your way back or just keep delving into the tunnel. And obviously, Castellian, you get to decide what Webster would be doing in the time frame as well.
He'd probably just defer to Cranjis.
Okay, so then,
All right.
Cranjis, so would you be heading back towards what you could hear as a perceived commotion, or would you continue spelunking through the cave?
Okay, out of party, out of game.
Yeah, out of character, it's fine. Yeah, talk.
Out of
Yeah.
character. Do you got help or should I advance?
You should probably come up on that guy that casted the portal, because you're the closest one to him. And he's backing up.
Yeah,
All right.
'cause I was going to try to chase him, but if I can't get him, I need someone else. And right now, you're still in his, right?
Yeah, use a dash action to get right up to him.
Right.
Yeah,
and I
that's
still have
what I'm
my
trying to do.
chameleon carapace. All right.
But that way you'll engage him and prevent him from moving without disengaging.
So does this count as a sneak attack?
So from where you are, you're about
Hold on, I got it.
50 feet down the hallway. So it would take you about 50 feet of movement to get back to the
It's
mouth
11
of
tiles.
the cavern.
Yeah.
No.
Alright.
Well, the 11 tiles would be 55 feet.
Yeah.
So no, I said 50 feet, so it would be 10 tiles. So from where you are, because he's only at the edge of the map, to get to where he is there at the edge of the map, it would
You
be...
still have to use a dash action in order to get there in one turn.
That's 60 feet.
Yeah, so if his
Yeah.
dash action is 60, then you can move 60 feet, which would be 10 feet from the edge of the map there, back towards the inside of the cavern.
Okay.
What?
So you know how you're at the, you see how I put you at the very edge there, right? Whoever's moving him, move him 10 feet south from the edge of the map that he's at right now.
Oh, like that way?
No, south, so backwards.
Oh, south. So he's
That's what
10 feet from where? Oh, okay. All right. So then it'd be almost 10 tiles. So that'd be about exactly 50 feet. So do you want to go there?
Yeah, that's good.
Go back to the edge of the map. You're not listening to the words. You didn't listen to what I said. Put him back to the edge of the map. I said at the edge of the map, he can move 10 feet forward. He's at the very edge of the back of the map right now. 10 feet from the edge of the back of the map.
Here, why don't you just move him then? Because I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Because you're not listening. So look. 10 feet would be
Two
fucking
tiles.
2 tiles.
That's exactly what I did.
There. That's it. No, but then you said 50 feet. I said no. He moved that space already with his dash coming out of the tunnel because of how far he was in.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I
That's
didn't
what.
realize because there's no back area there.
That's
so
what I'm saying. Yeah,
I didn't
no,
realize that was part of the map.
That's why I was saying specifically. You see how he's at the edge of the map.
Okay.
That
Well, if it
means
comes
he's.
to off-map stuff, you handle it.
No, I did. That's why I said he went 50 feet out. He used 50 feet to get back in, which is a dash, and he can move 10 feet from the edge of the map inwards, which I specifically did say. But you don't necessarily have to move him yourself. Somebody else can if they understand what I'm saying as well. But if somebody else is confused, I was pretty sure I was clear. But if anybody else is unclear of what I said, you can feel free to chime in as well. I'm not chastising any one person. So if I was unclear, everybody can feel free to say, yep, that was fairly unclear, and I will accept the group judgment.
It just didn't make sense. I didn't know he was off the map.
He was. I had mentioned earlier that both him and Webster had went down the separate tunnels about 50
I didn't
to
hear
60,
that part.
yeah, about 50 to 60 feet each, before you guys had moved up, because he had telepathically communicated because of his range that he was able to tell you guys that both him and Webster saw this, roughly about the same thing with tunnels leading north, which is why you guys decided to move forward. Right?
They were off map, and you didn't have enough map to keep showing what they were doing. That's all.
Exactly, because there's only so much. Like I've tried to build a few Underdark map pieces, and I've tried to download a bunch, but like they're very lacking, and they're not super easy to build because of the weirdness about it.
Okay, that part cut out.
So I was just saying, like, so I've downloaded and built a few bunch of pieces for the Underdark, but it's because of how weird it is to build the Underdark. Most people don't build stuff for it, so it's hard to kind of build around it and make it look the same.
If you ever want any help, I'm actually pretty good at Underdark maps and shit like that. I've done these in previous campaigns. I can help you.
I know, but at the same time, like, you won't remember, but I need you to like really focus on it. Well, we'll talk about this after game.
Yeah, I'm just saying I could just build a flat map and then you put in the decorations and shit like that and how you want it to be.
Well, see, but I'm getting past the flat maps though. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Is I'm trying to build things a little bit more to scale as far as even terrain goes,
like,
where you're going
just
up,
give
down,
me
rivers,
give me the
etc.
dimensions and I'll make it.
Okay, so we'll talk about that post session then.
Yes, back to battle.
Yes, exactly. Back to battle. So we were up to Colton. Colton, did you took your turn?
I'm gonna like after I grapple, I'm gonna fly about maybe 40 feet in the air.
Okay,
just
so
hang on.
I'm not going to give the guy status, but I'm going to give you fly status. Use your control on your keyboard in order to level yourself out how high you want to go.
Okay.
Just hold down control and then pull yourself up with the mouse.
The reason I'm saying fly up 50 feet, he might surrender if he realizes the fall damage will kill him.
Well, he said you said 40, didn't you?
I said
Yeah,
40.
that's still
Yeah.
enough.
So yeah, so
That's
if you're having trouble with the control, hold it down hard, and then lift it up until as hard as you go. So
What
20.
is that?
So if you want to go 40 feet, that's 8 tiles.
Tiles. Yep. Hold up.
You're at
That
three.
is-
You're at 3.6
I,
right now.
I
It
just had
showed.
to zoom out a little bit. I just had to zoom out.
Yeah, no, I'm just letting you know. 3.6 plus
4.4.
3.6 is
Plus
it's 3. So lower down. You have to go down a little bit lower because 3.6 plus 3.6 is over 8. Go down 0.4 tiles.
3.6 plus 3.6 is
No, no,
7.2.
go back up 0.4 tiles. There. It's good enough. It's good enough.
All right.
We don't need exacts. Even if it's roughs within the points, we know what we're talking about. So we're going to assume that this little guy on the ground now is grappled by Colton up in the air. So the people that are around him are now out of combat with him. You can move freely, Farian and Castellian, because Colton is holding him up. And next up, we have actually Farian. Ha! Speaking of the devils.
Well, if that guy's grappled, I guess the last thing to deal with is the one running away, right?
So because grappled is also incapacitated, if you did have something you could use to make a ranged attack, you could do that at advantage because Colton is grappling him midair.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily want to kill the dude. I mean, we need one alive. Or that's
So
what we're
is
planning.
this the one you guys are intending on keeping alive then?
Yep.
Well, I don't
Yep.
know if anyone's seen Community, but if we got two, we could turn them against each other.
I've seen little bits of Community, but I've only ever watched
I love
I think
that
the
show.
Halloween and Christmas episodes.
Yeah, I was not a
show's
fan.
great. That show's great. I love it.
Yeah.
I wasn't a
So-
fan, man. The one guy fucking irritated me.
After a while, I forget what it was, but after a while they had to get rid of some of the cast members, and it got really bad then.
Like
Yeah.
Chevy Chase was
Chevy
dope.
Chase got removed for racism.
Yeah, come on. And then to me that was bullshit, man. Chevy Chase was the thing that was holding that show together.
Yep.
Like he was the best part about that, and I still didn't like it, even though he was in it. That's just personal opinion, though. Everybody can like what they like. No bullshit on anybody. Like I'm a huge fucking freak for Christmas and Halloween stuff, so I probably like worse
Let's go
stuff than all of you
Christmas.
combined. Oh, was that you, Jane?
Yeah, I love Christmas.
Oh, yo, my
I'm not
boy.
even religious, but I love Christmas.
Yeah, neither am I, man. I like the bright colors. I love the specials. I love the music. I love the tree. I don't give a fuck about getting gifts. I'd
It's a
rather
fun
give people
time.
gifts. It's Christmas is the best fucking time of the year.
Yeah, it's a really good time. Everyone's
Oh
happy.
man, if you guys are down as fuck with Christmas, man, I'm gonna brew up some sick ass Christmas fucking one shots in December.
I'm so excited for that. That
Nice.
sounds awesome.
I always
Well-
love the later.
If you guys make it out of the abyss
holidays.
for a little bit, you guys might find the North Pole briefly before you have to come delving back inside. We'll see how it goes and where you guys are at by December.
God, no Christmas shit, please.
Listen, listen. The majority gets the vote. One person says no. You can always take a hiatus, saying, you know what, I'm staying in a motel while you guys go to the north.
Yeah, I'll pass. You'll be without a cleric for that.
But I mean, to be fair, it's kind of hand in hand. A cleric could be like, "There's no Santa Claus, but there's a Jesus Christ."
I celebrate Festivus, okay?
We could do Festivus too. The Festivus for the best of us.
Yes. If you've never seen Seinfeld, look it up.
Okay, well
Whose turn is it on?
let's get back on track here.
Yeah, my bad.
No, it's
Yeah.
okay. No,
No, no,
there's no
no.
my bad. It's just after a certain time, it's like okay, well, if everybody wants to make progress, because we do only get 2 weeks every so often, so like,
Oh.
if you guys want, I have no problem spending about half an hour or so after the session. In fact, we can chat and whatnot about various yada yadas.
All right.
You can do her up.
Well, if this guy's up in the air, I guess if I move, I won't really trigger any.
Oh
attacks
no,
of
yeah,
opportunity.
there will be no attack of opportunity because this guy's literally up where Colton is right now. He's not in your vicinity. You can move away freely as you want.
All right. So I'll move. Here, I'll try something else. I'll do a little experiment.
Oh, experimentante. Let's go.
Yeah, I want to see if my previous theory was right. So I'll move 6 tiles. It's like over here.
Yep.
So I guess I'll go over there.
Remember, there's people close to you.
Yeah. So there is actually a button if you guys want to just come up there. If you click your little person when you click your measuring button, you can actually click it so it's orange. So when you click your measuring button, you can click your character and move them there. I'm pretty sure. Or if you don't click off it, you can just you can use something. It says if you don't click on your character, or you do click on your character, there's a way for you to be able to move your character along that line.
Let's see. Maybe if I no, maybe if, X snap to point, move vertically. That's weird.
I think it's
Forward,
if you use the line and then move it to there and then right click twice and then hit it. It might move it.
Let's see.
There's a way to do it. It doesn't matter right now. I'll spend a little bit of time fucking around to figure it out. But I was doing it in another game, and I can't remember now for the time being, specifically why or how.
There you go. All right, that's 6, and then I'm guessing over here is that much. Oh, here I'll do this because I want to see what happens if I like throw a fire at him.
Shit.
I'm gonna use my produced flame cantrip.
You can tint colors for these lines for other people. That's strange. That's new.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fucking new.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's hella new. No wonder I was having trouble removing things. No wonder the new update. That's probably from the new update.
Yeah.
Sons of bitches.
They don't tell you
That's pretty
shit,
cool.
man.
I like that.
Yeah, sorry, I cut you off again though. I just got surprised for a minute there.
No, that's fine. Here. I'll just use produced flames and I'll throw my flame at the dude. 13, does that hit?
So are you producing flame? Where are you producing the flame? On the enemy?
No, it's basically, it's kind of like, I don't know if you played Dark Souls or anything. So you kind of just make a flame
I
in
have,
your hand.
but I
You
was
just,
terrible at it.
oh, it's just basic pyromancy where you throw the fucking flame at the other dude.
Oh, so like firebolt you're talking about.
Yeah.
So create fire
Yeah, we
doesn't
could
work
do it.
that way.
No, it's produce flame. It's different.
Yeah, so produce flame again also doesn't work that way. It's not an attack.
No, yeah, you can. It says here, it appears in your hand. You can also attack with the flame, although doing so ends the spell.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I guess I've never paid enough attention to it. So how much damage does it do? And what's the hit die?
It's 1d8, and I rolled 13 to hit.
13 doesn't hit anyway.
Ah, that's a shame.
But, you know, I could have sworn produce flame was only for things like making fires and whatnot. I always skipped over because it's just produce flame. Yeah, I don't really care about producing flame. I mean, a tinderbox can do that.
Yeah, that's true. I like it.
No,
That's
no,
why I saw it for this
dope.
campaign. I'm like, you know.
It's really good just in case because you didn't have an access to a tinderbox. It's a good choice.
Yep. That's why I took it. Oh well, that's all.
As return.
Yeah, because we already got the other one. I'm not really too pressed about this guy. So yeah, I'll end my turn there.
All right, Cross, you're up.
How far away is he?
So the one,
Me.
there's one in the air. There you go. He's less than 30 tiles. He's less than 30 feet. He's just about 30 feet, but just under. So you could get right up in his face if you wanted to.
Okay, so I don't need to use my dash then.
No, dash would double it to 60 feet, which would be 120 tiles, or sorry, 12 tiles.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. 'Cause I
Yep,
didn't
no.
know if
So,
I should use my feline
so right now
agility or not.
this is like 5.7 feet. He's supposed to be right in the center here. So 5.7 feet would literally bring you up in his face. Like you're going you're going the whole 6 tiles, so you're perfectly fine.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna hit him with my scimitar.
Okay. Yep.
Just give me 1 second.
Sounds like somebody's hitting a bong.
Yes.
Hits from the bone. Pick it.
So I rolled a
Pack it.
fuck.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
I was just
13.
gonna start singing. What'd you get?
I rolled
13.
Yeah,
A 13 is not a hit.
I know. I'm really getting bad rolls right now.
So pick it, pack it, fire it up, come along, and take a hit from the bone. Put the blood.
At least I
down
don't get
just
it
for
either,
a
though.
second. Don't get me wrong, it's not a new method.
Well, now he has to wait. If he has to move, though, I get an opportunity attack, right?
So if he moves away from you in any way, unless he uses again a portal function of any kind, then yes, like if he tries to walk away by 5 feet, then you will get an opportunity of attack. Yes.
Okay. All right.
And take a hit from the
Um,
bound.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done. I guess. Like I keep missing my attacks.
Well, sometimes it just fucking happens, right? RNG is present in a lot of
Yeah.
things.
It's Cranjis' turn, right?
No, it is actually the enemy's turns.
Oh yeah, shit.
So because of all your disadvantages when you rolled initiative, all of these creatures rolled initiative ahead of you.
Yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
But to be fair, there's also only 2 alive right now.
Yeah.
One of which, who hasn't taken any damage, is up in the air, and he's going to roll a strength check to try and break out of the grapple.
Um.
Oh, what a dumbass.
Nobody said they were fucking that smart, man.
Yeah.
So,
Get the one with the portal.
he completely fails.
the one that he grappled was weak.
He completely fails at breaking out of the grapple, so it moves on to the next one, which is the one by cross.
Okay.
And the
But I
one
thought
by
the one that Colton grabbed was the weak or whatever. Remember, he was down on his knees or something.
no, that was a different one. You're thinking of a completely
Oh,
different
whoops!
one.
I got mixed up. My bad.
Yeah,
Then sorry.
you guys get mixed up. Yeah, trust me. I have the encounter block here. I'm paying attention to which one's which. They even have an
Okay,
A, B,
sorry.
C, D, so I know which is which.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Did we kill D?
you guys killed A and D.
Yeah. We killed the D.
You guys killed Ad. So the first one, like I say, tries to break out, fails, doesn't do much of shit. Second one tries to attack cross, and let's see. Oh my god, I went back to laggy. So I'll tell you in about 35 years what number it rolled. It was definitely a hit, so an 18. I'm pretty sure. I'm 90% sure an 18 hits cross. Yeah, because you got 14.
Yeah, 14 right now.
Oh, Lukey, you take 0 damage.
You can't touch the thing.
but as he does miss his strike on you, his anger does release this viscous substance that's attached to his skin, and again leaves you in a puddle of disadvantageous sticky stuff.
I have pullages.
It's black. Don't get gross.
Maybe he's got an infection.
That's one hell of an infection, all right?
You never know, dude. Some people.
No, I mean, to be fair, this is fucking Faerun. You don't know what fucking sexually transmitted diseases exist here. She could be a black tar semen. Who knows?
This is. Oh, I got in my eyes too. Ew.
You got herpes in your face.
Black spore herpes.
Yep.
So we're back to Angus. Angus.
Okay.
I'm in.
So you remember, you're right here. You're not engaged anymore because the guy in front of you is dead.
Well, I know I'm not.
The one by Castellian down there is lifted into the air by Colton.
Fuck, you're gonna use
That's
the
yeah.
dash.
So yeah, you would have to use dash, which would take up your entire turn.
Yeah, I'll use a dash action, but I'll get behind him so that way if he tries to disengage, I'll
Yeah.
be closer.
So you could use a bonus action, but that's it.
No, that's it. That's my turn.
Okay. And we move on to Castellian.
I guess.
And again, also not disengaged because the enemy you were in front of is up with Colton.
Okay. I guess I'll just yell up in Sylvan to the one that Colton is carrying, and I'll say, you better make sure you don't fall, because I don't think that one is keen on keeping you up there for that long. And then kind of I want to make it sound, so if I need to roll a deception or anything, but like make it sound like Colton will drop him, even though he's not gonna.
So yeah, roll a deception check because these guys are incredibly untrustworthy.
Okay.
You
That's
don't
a good
know
idea.
whether
That's a good idea, though.
I might drop him.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know whether you will or won't, right? That's the whole point.
8.
So he kind of spits back with a fiery barb in Elvish to suck your mother's dick.
Oh,
All right.
Wow.
wait, he said that in Elvish? You
Yeah,
said?
Sylvan.
Oh, I was about to say, if he said that in Elvish, I was going to drop him.
Yeah, so Colton, you didn't understand because he's speaking in Sylvan. The only one that could understand it because, well, for one, you're in a cavern and it echoes. He did pretty much shout it back down to Castellian. So, Castellian, he told you to suck your mother's dick.
I am going to hold my hand up, and you see some magic forming around his hand.
Hey, now. I'm up here too. I'm up here too. Calm down, dude. Oh, wait a minute.
And in a moment, for a second, it looks like I may launch some kind of magic on them, but I'm gonna kind of grit my teeth and just end my turn.
Wow.
Oh.
Because you know you're trying to interrogate this little fuck. That's you know what? Inspiration, Castellian.
Also
Thank
because
you.
your
I wanna kill
your
him so
buddy
bad.
Colton is up here too, you
Oh,
know.
I was not worried about that. I personally was worried about that, but the character, I just
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're just a meat shield
Alright.
to the character.
give yourself an inspiration for later on.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, do you guys know my name is Angus, but only because the DM said it. I never once introduced myself to the party.
Yeah, he
I
did
actually
not.
never. I also never technically said my name. Either.
Yeah, no,
I just,
you guys don't. Some of you don't know each other's names. You guys are just there with each other, doing things. You don't necessarily have to know each other's names to work together. So, that's the whole point of a party sometimes, right? You guys do this at your own leisure.
Yeah, I don't want to reveal too much, but it was more about what he said than like I couldn't, think straight for a second. I was like, well, Colton versus what he said.
hey,
It's a tough call, yeah, because Colton's helped you once already back in the cave, back in
I
Velkenveld.
helped you. Yeah, I helped
But,
you get like, the loot and stuff, and I healed you.
But it doesn't
like how
mean-
many times?
But to be fair, it doesn't mean you guys are friends, right? Just because you helped him
No.
once means maybe he owes you one, but it doesn't mean something like that won't go unpronounced.
I kind of helped him more than once. I healed
Yeah.
him after he got shot
Wait.
from the crossbow, and then I helped him get.
I'm just
Gear
using
and
it as
stuff.
speculation. The exact
I
number
know.
is not what I'm talking about. I'm just using it as an iteration. That's all.
Could
I
I?
know. I'm just letting him know.
Could I instead? Sorry, I know I said I end my turn. I didn't even think about this. Magic missile.
Oh
If-
my god.
So magic
If-
missile is a spell. It takes an entire action. You wouldn't be able to do it as a bonus action unless you had some sort of feat that allowed you to do so.
Well, I didn't do an action that turn. I
I
just
know
yelled at him.
you technically spoke, which is not an action. You are correct.
Okay. If I since it like, isn't it like auto hit? Like it will.
It is.
Hit,
It is 100% auto hit if you aim at a target. If you were to aim at the guy that Colton was holding,
Yeah,
say
you-
for instance, you would not hit Colton even one time. Even
Yeah,
if
you just roll damage. It's an
even-
automatic hit.
because
How far?
there's no nat one or anything. It's just an auto hit. It's just about how much damage you do. There's no attack roll. It's just you do damage, just about how much.
Okay, I am going to, and I can do non-lethal with that, right?
Not necessarily because it's all random dice rolls. Your damage that you do is all randomized. So if you want to,
Yeah, it's magical. You can't
Oh.
like
But
you
get
can't-
non-lethal
you
with
can't
magic
can't
damage.
choose to do it weaker because there's no such thing as a magic missile at disadvantage because it
Like
always
you,
hits.
you can't do non-lethal with an arrow. If you shoot
Well,
somebody with an
here's
arrow, you're gonna kill them.
Here's the thing about it.
Yes, you can. If you take a bonus action to cut the tip off your arrow to make it not pointy, you could potentially do non-lethal damage.
It can still go through their eye.
If you
With,
if,
without
okay,
an arrowhead.
even if you did that, yes. If you rolled a nat 20, yes, it would go through their eye and the non-lethal damage would be discontinued.
So
But you would
yes.
have to roll a nat 20 for that.
there's still one that's running away, right?
Yeah. Well, it's trying to run away, but it's engaged with cross at the moment.
Okay.
I was gonna say
Within
because
120 feet.
So again, let's let me
Yes,
pull back
it's
a page
definitely
where-
within 120 feet. I can tell just
Of
by looking
you?
at the squares.
Let me see.
You're here,
which-
right?
Yeah.
So-
you were up there, right? Yeah, you were right
It
there
would be
by
10
school.
tiles for you to hit him, which is more than enough range than you need.
Yeah. So
Okay,
12,
then-
12 tiles is 112, well, roughly about 120 feet.
All
Actually,
right,
it
then
is,
I'll-
12 tiles is 120 feet. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna launch magic missile on him instead, if that's all right.
On the one that
The one
both
that's
Angus
running
and Cross are engaged with right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's a quick tip of magic missile, by the way. I think you spawn like 4 missiles. You can redirect them to go to multiple targets. So you can
Yeah.
send one to hit the guy I'm holding, and the rest to hit the
You
one
can.
running away.
I'm just afraid of killing him.
He could, but like you guys, if you guys want to, if you guys want, you don't know what kind of hit points these guys have. So if he's directing it at one, it probably is more beneficial if you're trying to keep one guy alive.
Well, I have an
I don't
idea
really
based
wanna
on math, but that's metagaming.
Well, you guys can talk inside the game. I gotta take a quick pee.
But
I'm
the
a
one I'm
little
holding, did we hit him yet?
No.
No, that one's
Yeah.
untouched. The
So you could send one towards this guy because they only do one deal 4 plus 1.
No, the
So
one that
he-
you're holding.
is grappled right now and he's subdued.
one that
Kill
I'm
the one that's
holding-
in front of me and him, if the one that opened the portal. He's the #1 target right now because he can open another portal and bring more people here.
All right.
Or escape.
Or
roll
escape.
damage. I got
Kill the leader and talk to the subordinate. Because if we encircle him and everybody grapples him, we could easily hold him down and interrogate him.
We need a good cop and a bad cop.
I'll be good cop. I'm just kidding.
You can't take the
Cross
wounded.
has the most charisma,
You're-
right?
Okay, yeah, so the only one who can actually talk to them is... I keep forgetting names. This sucks.
Cross? Or well, oh, you're saying
No.
My
Silver.
charisma is 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. The person that can actually speak the language, would have to interrogate them.
Varian,
Guess you're
do
good
you
cop
have-
and bad cop.
What do you have for
Like I could hold them down while you guys interrogate. You know what I mean? Like anybody that can't speak the language can assist by grappling.
Oh, was someone asking about languages or whatever?
Oh yeah, I was asking Varian if what the I don't know if it's technically metagaming, but what their persuasion is, because I think one of us, since we both speak Sylvan, would have to interrogate him.
Okay, so just quick reference for that. Metagaming is only if you know, like say if you've read ahead in the adventure and you know it's going to happen, and you make a decision based on what you know is going to happen compared to what your character actually knows in the situation. That's metagaming. Talking outside of the game and discussing situations that may potentially happen is not metagaming.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, me or Varian would have to do it. Whoever has the best persuasion or intimidation, I guess.
Okay, let me check my skills.
Yeah, this is just a decision you guys are coming to on your own. It has nothing to do with metagaming whatsoever because you're looking at the tools that you have for yourselves, and you're trying to take those to advantage.
Okay. I rolled damage as well, by the way.
So I wasn't here for that. You said what did you roll?
It was a 5, a 5, and a 2 for the 3 missiles, all on the one running away.
5, a 5, 2. That's a kill shot.
Oh
Nice.
shit.
Nice.
That's 12 damage. That's 100% a kill shot.
Just poke 3 holes in him.
And you didn't hit him and I didn't hit him, right?
No.
For cross, I mean?
Yeah, no, sorry, I've been trying, but I keep missing.
Yeah, neither you nor
So-
Cross hit him. You see these magic missiles kind of snake around the
He
side
was
of
untouched,
Cross.
correct? So he knows his health is 12 or
No,
less.
no. So no, that wasn't the one that was untouched. The one that was untouched is the one that's being held by Colton right now.
We never hit that guy.
Yes, you did. The one that was
I didn't.
the one that was untouched is the one that's being held by Colton right now.
Yeah, I'm not talking that guy.
So
The one that just
that
hit
you
by
guys
magic
hit,
missiles. None of us had hit him yet.
Yes,
right?
he was the one that was hit. It's the one that wasn't hit is the one that's in the air with Colton right now.
I know, that's not what I'm asking.
Yes, it is. So the one that you did just kill did get attacked. It was low on health. This is what I'm trying to say to you, and this is the question you're asking.
Yeah,
I'm
but
telling
who
you.
hit it?
That one got hit that you just hurt.
Oh, wait, no. I remember now. It was the fire damage,
Exactly.
wasn't it?
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. See, that's what I was asking.
But you didn't ask what type of damage happened. You asked if this one got hit, and I'm telling you, yes, it got hit. The only one that didn't take damage is the one
You
that
didn't have to
Colton
be
is
vague about
holding.
it. I was just asking.
Don't argue with the
what happened.
DM. I'm telling you what happened. I'm telling you that the one that Colton is holding is the only one that didn't take damage right now.
I know, but I wasn't worried about that one.
Well, you were, because you were asking, well, wasn't this the one that didn't take damage? I said, no, this one is the one that did take damage. 12 was
I
a
was
kill
asking
shot.
about the one that got hit by the magic missile.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. I said that was the one
We're
that
going in
took
circles.
damage.
Yeah,
The
this
one
is like
that
a big
didn't take
fucking
damage
loop
was
here,
the
man.
one.
All right, just
It's
stop,
not
stop,
a
stop.
big loop. It's not a big loop. You're not understanding what I'm saying clearly, because I said it like 5 times. The same thing. Regardless, the one that has not taken any damage is up in the air with Colton. The other one is dead via magic
Wow.
missile from that last shot. So, there is one still alive. Colton is holding him. Cross
Whose
and
turn?
Angus, you guys are no longer engaged. It is Colton's turn. Because it was Castellian's last.
Am I able to see that all the ones down there are dead now, or is this just a?
Well, you're facing the way of Castellian and Ferry in there, so you can only see that the one outside of the one you're holding is dead because you haven't turned your back at all.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna yell down then. Are they all dead? Or can I come down now, or should I stay up here?
I guess I'll yell back and I'll just say, make sure he gets a good view up there. He's gonna need it. Spill everything he knows.
He might make a portal once we bring him down. As long as you're holding on to him tight.
Yeah, he
No,
should
we
be
killed
fine
the
up there.
portal one.
I guess I'll come back down then. I mean, should I like hold him above the air a little bit?
So because technically this guy is still alive, combat has not ended, so it's going to be a turn-by-turn basis still at the moment.
All right.
But yes, you can make your turn since you're still grappling. It hit this guy's turn, but he failed his strength saving throw. You're still
Alright.
grappling him, so you can choose to fly him down to the ground.
I'm gonna fly him about like 10 feet above the ground,
Just enough
and then
so he
if I
can
were to
still do
drop him
fall
from
damage.
here, would he fall prone?
So if you were to drop him from there, no, he wouldn't necessarily go prone, but he would definitely take 1d6 fall damage.
He's also sticky. Press him to the ground and lay on his back.
That's what I was.
Okay, so again, this is what you guys think, but you don't know necessarily anything about their viscous liquid on their skin. Because as it's been pointed out, it can go from sticky to slippery.
So it still makes it hard
color.
for him to get up, right?
I move like okay. So how about if I fly down to the ground? Am I able to grapple him to the ground, like throw him down on the ground, and then put my talon on top of him?
So you're
So that
already
you-
grappled to him. If you want to fly down, you would have to make another athletics check against his strength saving throw to see whether or not you could actually pin him to the ground.
Okay.
So you want to fly directly down then?
Yep. Fly directly down and then try
Okay.
to pin him to the ground.
So fly directly down. He's already right there. You're pretty much on top of him. So I need you to make a strength check or athletics check.
Got it.
Ooh, yeah. So as you land to the ground, you try and push him directly to the ground, but it seems like he's activated a little bit of the slippery skin, and your hands kind of slide off a little bit. You're still able to maintain a grapple with one hand, but you're not able to push him to the ground.
One hand is still fine, and then I can't really do anything else actually. Yeah. That'll be my turn.
Okay, Farian.
All right. I don't really know. I mean, we could probably start interrogating him. While
You
he's
could.
still-
So because he's incapacitated still via grapple, you would have advantage on any kind of a check you were to make against him, or he would have disadvantage technically on any kind of a strength, dexterity, or otherwise check in order to break the hold.
Okay.
What if more than one person is grappling him?
So you would again. So since we're going by a turn-by-turn basis, unless Varian decided to grapple him now, that wouldn't apply till somebody else later on.
Yeah, no, I'm just hypothetically it.
So if you want a hypothetical outside of game, yes, if Varian was to use his turn to say use a help action, then that would mean say if the creature's turn came up, it would have to make a disadvantageous check against his strength because two people are trying to help hold him down.
Yeah.
But doesn't he know Sylvan?
Yeah, but he can still hold
I
him
don't,
down.
I don't know if
Farian
Farian knows Sylvan. Castellian was the one that was trying to speak with the Boggle.
But should we have like both of our interrogators? Should we just have them both free, or is it?
Doesn't matter as long as it's pinned down.
Well, so you, again,
Yeah.
you guys only have the one left, so it doesn't matter how many of you hold him down or how many interrogators there are.
What if you put a sword to its throat, for example, if it's still prone with like the character that's closest to it?
This thing is already very hostile. A sword to its throat wouldn't give you any kind of advantage. It would just be a sword to its throat. It would still spit at you. This thing is very volatile, just like it was talking before.
Yeah, but you could just cut its throat right after if need be.
Then that would you could do that if you wanted to. If you wanted to just kill it outright.
We need to talk to him. We need to talk to him.
Yes, but you hold him down at the threat of death, and that's when you interrogate him.
It wouldn't necessarily give you advantage. These things don't look like they're afraid to die.
It would definitely be intimidate.
Well, that would depend on the dice. So if you are trying, because there is a bunch of you now, is the only one left. If you're trying to crowd around him and intimidate him, I would need literally everybody except for Colton, who is grappling him at the moment, to make an intimidation check.
Well, the one's nearby.
Yeah, the one.
I'm nowhere near.
Obviously the one's nearby. Like
Yeah,
that's pretty obvious. So that would be Castellian.
But if it's a free movement period, I would like to move up.
So that would actually only be Castellian. That would be the only one able to make an intimidation check at this point.
All right,
we're still in combat.
I'm gonna use my inspiration, and I'm gonna walk up to him.
Wow, you know
I'm
what? I'm gonna applaud you just for a quick second. You're the first person I've ever awarded inspiration to that actually used it right away.
I got an idea. And I need
That's
the
fantastic,
neutral.
but that's amazing also to me because
I
nobody's
think
ever
I
used it
know
right
where
away
you're going.
before.
But I can't wait.
I'm gonna walk up to him, and I'm gonna whisper something in his ear, and I'm gonna send you what I whisper through DMs.
Okay.
Dang, leaving it out. I
Well,
wanna hear
yeah,
what it is.
you guys can't understand it. The only ones
Well,
who can
if
understand
it's
it.
a whisper, yeah,
If,
then it makes sense.
Not just a whisper, but even if you would have to make a perception check and also
Nobody
understand.
speaks Sylvan.
And that's why I literally
Yeah.
thank you. 'Cause don't cut me off, please. I literally just say like those who speak Sylvan would still have to make a perception check in order to see if they could understand the whisper that Castellian was making towards this creature. And if nobody understands Sylvan, we're going to push on with this.
All right, I just sent. It's a long shot, but
You speak heresy, he says to you in Sylvan.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna still whisper to him. I'm gonna say, "I speak truth."
He's going to spit directly into your face and tell you, you speak heresy.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, "You know, we're not the type of people to take prisoners. Tell me what you know." And I would like to make that intimidation check with that inspiration.
So again, because you are still exhausted,
Yeah.
the inspiration would just make it a normal check rather than an advantage.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Damn. 8.
He laughs.
Dang.
He laughs directly in your face, and laughs this horrendous laugh. And doesn't say another word.
I'm gonna look over at Colton. I'm gonna say, "He doesn't seem willing to talk." Maybe a quick flight might help his memory.
Stab him a little. Just say.
I'll look back.
I'm a good cleric. Just not right now.
I'll look back and just real quick roger that.
Say again? I didn't hear that.
Oh, I just look back at him and I say roger that.
So what do you do then?
Well, am I able to do something right now, or?
Yeah. So he's specifically pulling you into the conflict, so you're able to do something.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna fly up about maybe. It's what 1d6 per 10 feet.
Okay. So then, what are you gonna do while you're looking down at him?
Oh yeah, I have him grappled on the ground.
No,
Okay,
you did not try and grab him at all. You just decided to fly up. Remember, specifics matter.
Yep. So can I grab him and then fly up? Real quick.
You can indeed. You can try and do an athletics check at advantage because of the situation at hand. Because you're already technically grappling him, so you're going to use your athletics check to try and pull him up into the air, since he hasn't responded well to Castellian.
Mm-hmm. And this is still a disadvantage. Yay. Give me a good roll. Oh, okay. 9.
So you try and scoop this guy up, but it seems like his sticky substance is at the bottom of his feet and holding himself firmly to the ground. And you are unable to lift him into the air.
Can I break his nose, punch him in the nose then instead?
Well, you already tried to do something, so it would have to move on to somebody else.
All right.
Can I call Cranjis over?
You can indeed call Cranjis over.
All right.
Cranjis, you there, pal?
Yes.
All right, good stuff. Good. Sorry, it's been a little bit getting to you, but
No, it's cool. It's cool.
I'm gonna yell for Cranjis to come over. I'm gonna say, seems he's unwilling to talk. You seem to be able to get into people's minds. How about you show him a piece of yours?
Okay, so I'm still far away, right? I have to, or I'm here.
yeah. So you're a little bit closer, but it's out of combat now, so your movement is just whatever you want it to be, because he's not only grappled, but he seems like he knows he's outnumbered, so he's really not fighting too much.
And if you just screech in his mind, I'm sure eventually that's got to be like some Chinese water torture stuff, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna move Cranjis up to just about roughly where you guys are, because again, you guys are out of combat at the moment, and you yelled across the cavern for his assistance.
All right. First, I want to pick up a rock, a tiny rock, and just throw it as close as I can at him, and then do the screech in his mind.
While he is doing that, I'm gonna look at him.
So I need you to make well, you can go ahead and keep talking about it. I need you to make an unarmed attack with the stone to see if you hit him or not. It's not going to do any damage most likely, but you need to do that anyway. Go ahead, Castellian.
Sure.
I'm gonna say, you see, I'm a man of a code, as you now know. But my friend Cranjis, I've seen him kill 40 men.
So I literally mid-sentence, you see a stone out of the corner of your eye hit this guy in the face.
Nice. And then I'll say, and since you're unwilling to talk to me, it looks like you have to deal with him. And then I'll let Cranjis take over.
Very loud, super loud bug screech in this guy's brain.
Screech! You can see that he's grappled, but you can see he tries to, without any kind of ease, try and put his hands up to cover his ears, but he's unable to do it. And you can see he's kind of jiggling his head in a very big amount of distress, because it's literally, I wouldn't say quite popping his eardrums, but really causing him some serious pain.
Alright, I stop and ask him, will you cooperate now? Again in his brain.
So make a persuasion check.
Oh, fuck, 8.
He looks at you and spits at you as well and laughs a little bit.
Hit him again, Cranjis.
Alright, so I go back to screeching.
Am I able to try to pick him up again?
Well, you're still grappled to him. You just were you were unable to lift him up.
Can I try again to do that though?
Does anybody else around want to try and get in on this before he tries to do anything?
Well, I'd like to move into the fray if that's possible.
Yeah, so you're out of combat. You can move your characters freely at this point. So if you want to get into the fray, knowing what's going on, you can try and get into the fray.
Like move right up on him.
Yeah, like free movement. There's just Cranjis just moved from the back of the cave all the way up here because a Castellian called for his assistance.
I'd like to assist with grappling him to the ground if possible somehow.
So then,
I'm up to the air.
because he's I told you weren't able to grapple him into
Oh
the
yeah,
air.
my bad.
So if you want to make a check to try and continue to hold him harder, because he's already grappled as an incapacitated, you can go ahead and make an athletics check at advantage to try and hold him down, to help hold him down.
Athletics at advantage.
So would that just like cancel out because he's?
No, it would
wouldn't
be
cancel
like
out.
way harder for him to get out of it.
Yeah, so it's not a help action. It's he's trying to also hold him down. So it'd be like
You're taking the hands, I'm taking the feet.
Pretty much, like you would have his torso and he's grabbing his legs. Right? So like this, no matter what, but that means if you were to try and fly up, you would also have to account for the weight of Angus.
Yeah, and I'm a fucking heavy, so don't do that.
He's pretty heavy. So you guys, there's no such thing as double incapacitated, but so we're gonna count him as incapacitated prone, because between the two of you, he's not able to make a movement other than maybe a little bit of a neck to try and bite you, but they're not much of a biting creature.
Mm.
So yeah, so the only people now are around him. Anybody else can try and come in if they want to. Cranjis, you're close.
Gotta interrogate him now.
Farian, you're close. Cross, you're quite a bit of ways. But if anybody does want to try and come in closer to do anything before anybody else does anything, you guys can feel free. That includes things like casting guidance. The help action's already been given, so you can't really give it double.
Yeah, I can probably cast guidance on next person who wants to intimidate or anything.
Okay, so both Angus and Colton are grappling this creature right now.
Yeah, we don't need guidance. The one that needs guidance is the one that's interrogating.
Which would be Castellian.
We got him down. He's got to really try to break out of this. So this is the opportunity now to interrogate him proper.
The whole time I'm screeching in this guy's brain.
So then he's gonna have whatever save he's gonna make because of that. It's gonna be a disadvantage.
If anything, I can use the help action to help Castellian interrogate this guy because I also speak.
And guidance on top of that.
You
help
can
plus guidance.
You can indeed, and any save that he has to make will be done at disadvantage because of Cranjis' screeching.
Sure.
Nice.
Do that.
All right. Then I will sit, because you would have given me that guidance. After getting that, I'm gonna sit on just like a nearest rock and look him in the eyes, as he's wailing, and go, we can do this all day. Doesn't matter to me. And then try to make another intimidation, I guess.
Yep. So again, because you're getting the help action from various people around you, you can go ahead and do that at advantage.
Yeah.
Well, sorry,
advantage.
So that would equal out.
regular.
Yeah.
Thank you for remembering as well.
Wait. Oh yeah, ability. Yeah.
Nat 20.
Oh my God!
Oh, let's go.
There you go.
What specific words do you speak to this creature?
I'm gonna say, what were we intruding? As he said, we were intruding on something, which was really weird.
You can see that he has the look of fear in his eyes. He says, "You intruding on our domain. People who intrude on our domain must die." And this is all in Sylvan to you. Nobody else can understand it.
I'm gonna say, do you have a leader?
Can't say. Might die.
I'm gonna ask, where is this place? Like wherever they are, like living.
So you can see he's starting to sweat this really oily, viscous liquid. He's kind of nervous, but he tells you anyway. This hunting grounds. We come for meat and food.
Well, I don't like intruding on others' territory. I can see why you would feel the need to fight us. In that case, I request parley with your leader.
Roll persuasion.
Okay.
So give him a help action for God's sakes.
Yeah. So that way it's not at disadvantage. Yes.
13.
He's not exactly a smart creature, so he says, "If you want parley, I could take you to Great Leader, but Great Leader, less patience."
Okay. I'm gonna tell the group in my mind through Cranjis' telepathy. Well, we could just egg them on, have them lead us through the caves, maybe to someplace better, under the pretense of wanting parley with his leader, and basically just try to like make him think we want him to take us to the leader, but kind of see if we can get information. Like I'm trying to make him more like lenient to talk to us if he thinks he's gonna get freed eventually.
Okay. You see Angus perk up and he slams his spear on the ground without saying anything through telepathy. He says, "That's a great idea. Let's do this. Worst case, if it goes bad, we got each other."
Oh yeah,
I
everyone
don't
else.
mean to be the voice of reason here, but if we go to their village or whatever it is, we're going to be attacked.
Oh yeah,
I was
well we
about
don't
to
have
say
to go
the
there.
Long rest first.
Well, what do we want to do then specifically?
Well,
Well,
I don't
if
want to go to their village.
I don't want to go there either.
He could take us to a safe space under the like. I don't think we need to go there either. I just want him to think that he's taking us there and be like, "Oh, we got to take a rest on the way. You're gonna be free, mate. And take us to a safe place we can rest."
We have Cranjis as well. He can scout the area before we actually try to go in.
Well, the only thing I'm thinking is best is basically finding information from asking where a safe place is, where a town is, because we don't need him. He's just going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
So ask him where a town is, so we can. Where's the safest tunnel? Because we know there's a tunnel right now with 2 directions. We need to know which way is the safest, and then get
Quite
towards the
lost
tower.
though. We'd have to do an inside check in order to find out if he's lying to us.
True, but there's enough of us to do that.
Yeah,
you
I'm
want-
down for stealth.
Yeah, if you want to give that a go, yeah. But we also have Cranjis that can stealth. So sorry, I was in that last campaign too at one point.
The only one that isn't in earshot is Farian. Anybody else who's in earshot within this creature can try and make an inside check.
I'm gonna ask the creature then after hearing the deliberation, and I'm gonna say, because I heard the city from Mizrin. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but I'm gonna say
Mrs. O'Branson?
She's from
Mezzo-Branson, thank you.
she's from
I
House.
got you, don't worry.
Also, she's from House Mizrin.
No, I call it that for reasons. You know reasons.
Yes. No, I'm just double clarifying.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
all.
I'm gonna say Where is? I already forgot it. What it?
Menzoberranzan.
Mitzelbranson.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
The city of
Do you know
spiders,
what-
you could also call it.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say. Do you know what the city of spiders is?
He tells you specifically, no. But Cranjis has an inkling that maybe he isn't telling the truth.
Wait, are we all able to roll insight?
Well, I
think
did
this
say
is
whoever
passive.
was close, but
We're
only
holding
one,
them down,
only one person, only one,
Pretty sure I can get insight
only
on
one
that.
person did. So I went with the one person that did.
I rolled my
I
bad.
rolled a 12.
Well, you again, but you didn't roll at disadvantage either. Also, I hate to say, Cranjis, you did not
Oops.
roll at disadvantage either.
Mm-hmm.
I fucked
forgot.
up.
So
I got a 14
both
with
you roll a d20 again and take the lower number.
Well, it's roll.
Well,
Or probably D12,
so
anyway.
Cranjis d20 plus 2, Angus d20 plus 4.
Insight, yeah. 16.
Wait,
So,
never mind. Not that.
Angus still not quite enough.
Anyone pass? No?
Well,
I got a
Cranjis still has to roll a second.
I rolled 2, but you want me to roll again? Okay.
Did you roll 2? I didn't see a second one. Hold on, stop for a sec.
It was a 20.
It didn't show up. I see an 18 for insight and nothing else. The 20 has not come up.
I'll reload my app.
Yeah,
I heard you say it too, yeah.
Reload it.
I'm reloading myself to see.
I can't reload because of stream function right now.
Oh, it didn't roll. Okay, I'll just roll again, I guess.
Oh, it didn't
Yeah.
roll? Shit, alright, see?
But his lowest roll so far is an 18.
Yeah, lowest roll is 18, so if you get higher, it's still just a low roll.
16.
Oh, shit, so again, because of the 16, you don't know.
I got a 12 as my lowest roll.
I got a 14.
Yeah, so none of you know.
Yeah.
Dang.
God damn it.
I guess.
Asking if there's any towns nearby.
Yeah. I'll look at them then and I'll say, do you know of a town nearby?
Or someplace nearby to rest.
So,
Yeah,
Castellian, because you still have your intimidation bonus kind of going within this time frame.
Oh shit! Cut out.
Sorry,
cut out.
So, because Castellian still has his intimidation bonus going for the small amount of time frame, he says to you a single word: "Sloobled up."
Sloop it up.
Can you spell that for me?
I will
Yeah.
put it in chat for everybody, like I said. But again, I'll say out loud: "Sloobled up." Damn it,
Sounds
dog,
like
come on.
Slulada. But I'm not sure if I'm getting it right.
Blue dog. Oh, it's lube.
No. So, because keyboard lagged.
Oh, it's Slubladop.
Sloobled up.
Not Lubladop. Gotcha.
Yeah, the keyboard lagged. It didn't understand
City
the
of
S
Lube.
when I went to type.
Yeah, the city of Lube.
Oh yeah.
What the hell?
Is that people
It's the city of lube. Oh yeah.
Nuke 'em?
That was too good. You need to get hired
Hey
immediately.
baby, let's go. Shit, I could do
Well-
one better. I could do the guy from Honest Trailers. In a world where everything doesn't exist, everybody wants to talk about boobs.
Please.
All right then.
Yeah, no, just for fun. Why not?
All right, then last question would need to be asked is, which is the safest tunnel to get out of here?
Where's the safest place to rest? We need a rest, big time.
So he tells you that the safest tunnel to the right.
Gotta be the one on the left then.
And
We can always insight.
Inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Or we
okay,
just
so
don't trust
again,
them to go
anybody with a perception under 15, roll a perception check.
What?
Anybody with
15?
perception natural under 15, roll a perception check.
Gotcha.
If your passive perception is
it's
under
disadvantage
16,
though, right?
Yes. No, it's not an ability check.
Oh, never mind.
Well,
Wait,
so yes, it is. Sorry, the only one that isn't an ability check properly is the passive, which would be variance. So yes, it is disadvantage on the ability check of perception.
So you're
Perception, right?
Disadvantage perception.
Okay, gotcha.
yeah. So mine's at 14 though. So does that mean I don't get to roll?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
You have to roll.
anything
Could've been better, but still good.
anything under passive 16 has to roll.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Roll the
So
20.
Angus is able
Nice.
to notice quite a bit in this area. He notices that both of these elevated areas don't seem in this cavernous area don't seem to have any tunnels leading anywhere except for both the south and the north region, which both leads to the right and the left. But it doesn't look like there's any other tunnels leading into any other direction inside of this cavern. This looks like it might actually be a good place to take a long rest.
I say we take the higher ground if that's the case.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, you
Agreed.
also still have a hostage.
Should we just kill this guy?
We don't have to kill him.
What are we gonna do?
No, we'll have to have 2 people on watch in order, 1 to guard and 1 to keep an eye out.
We have the manacles or the collar too. We could put one on.
Oh, you're right.
It is true.
Nice.
So this creature you've noticed is actually a small creature. One of those collars could potentially fit around both of its wrists.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I told
Handcuffs.
you it was worth keeping. I told you it was worth keeping.
Handcuffs. Yes. Yes.
Do it to his feet too.
I was
Yeah.
about to say that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We got 6 of them, don't we?
Oh, the orc still has his on.
Yeah.
We never tried to get him to take it off.
I'll take it
right.
off later with
He's
Nog.
fine.
Stool as well. His stool also has his
Let me
on.
take a sleep.
Stool also has his on.
Tell him to keep watch so we can take a long rest.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do with this creature that you're holding on to before you decide to do anything else?
Paint him up.
Well, yeah, we're gonna basically cuff his feet, legs, and hands together.
So that will take up 2 collars.
Whoever's got the collars, cough them up.
Yeah.
So you guys realize as you go and continue and cuff this creature that outside of Thieves' Tools and the potential ability of the knock spell, you actually have no way to unlock it, even if it's telling the truth.
Fuck it.
Well,
Better than killing him.
yeah.
Yeah, we can take rest and get all those spells back. So let's do this.
Yeah. And the
So that means
exhaustion.
it's 2 ways in and out, right?
I can finally attune to my goddamn cloak.
Yeah.
So, as you manacle up this little creature, you can see him much better now that you have a little bit of a good sight line to him without him moving around or without you guys moving around. And you can tell this guy looks like he's about half the size of a gnome, maybe about the size of a smaller gnome. But he's wearing no clothes except for a loincloth, and his skin is constantly spewing out this viscous liquid that looks like it's changing its viscosity between thick and thin.
He's trying to break out.
No, that's he's not trying to break out. This is just a creature.
I thought he was trying to like.
He's not. He's,
Yeah, that's the same thing, man.
So he's not trying to break out because he even with his viscous quality, he's not able to slip outside of these manacles as they're fairly tight.
Okay, cool.
But you could tell that his body skin is shifting as it's leaking this liquid, similar to sweat, that it goes from like a thicker to a thinner substance as it's streaking down its body.
We could
Does
wrap
anyone
them up.
want to collect some of that?
What was that?
No, I'm sorry, I was just asking the party. If anyone wanted to collect some of that, they could use it to throw at people.
True.
Or we might find some other substance to it. Hell, we don't even know if it's actually flammable yet.
Does anybody have a jar that they'd be able to collect it in? Because I doubt a piece of fabric would be able to hold its consistency.
No, nobody's got that shit right now. We got nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Never mind. Sorry.
Can I prestidigitation it away?
You cannot. It doesn't
Okay.
get rid of this liquid. It's part of their natural substance, similar to a grung, who extrudes poison as sweat.
Okay. Then long rest.
Yes, long rest, please.
Yes,
So,
please.
so long as you guys post,
Ground, I would say over here.
so long as you guys take some time and post lookouts on the entrances and exits to make sure
I
in
would say up
shifts
here,
that nobody
if we
has
can.
problems. Seems like an opportune area. Seems like an opportune area to take long rest.
High ground.
He's saying it seems. I don't know if that's actually meaning safe or.
I always says seems
first.
because
I get some spells back.
I
you know?
can't tell you what it is, so I'm always going to say it seems like.
Okay, yeah. This is part of being a DM.
Okay, so who's taking guard?
I could use, if everybody gathers around me, I could heal everybody with the prayer of healing right now.
That's not what he's asking. He's asking you who's taking first guard.
No, I know, but I could do that before we take a rest, and I'll rest first, and I'll take a watch after.
So if we're attacked in our sleep.
Varian can take first watch. I mean, I could trance. You know, I don't need to sleep that much. If you guys
Yeah,
need some,
to sleep.
That's fine. Decide who's taking watch over the next 8 hours.
Wait. I will say, if we only need one watch, I don't need to sleep. I could just stand still with my eyes open. It's part of my racial feature. So all of you could sleep for 8 hours, and I'll be sleeping, but with my eyes open, keeping watch. And if I'll be an alarm system, I'll wake you up with the mind screech.
Oh, God, that sounds
But
horrible.
not too loud, because you're my friends.
It might be horrible, but it's better than being attacked by, like, say, like 5 Umber Hulks.
Yeah. Oh,
just keep yelling, "Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!"
Yeah.
Just do that.
I'll
Wake up,
I'll do
wake
that.
up.
I'll do that.
Person. We have Cranjis, and who was the other one that said they could go into a trance also and not technically sleep, but like still.
Therian, because Eldrin Elf, they do a trance-like sleep, 4 hours.
Yeah.
Oh. That's cool.
So you guys can discuss amongst the two of you, since the two of you are the ones that literally almost need no sleep, who wants to take first and second watch, so that way everybody can still get a relatively decent rest. Sure, as a Thri-kreen, you don't necessarily need rest, but it would always still be beneficial to you.
Doesn't matter.
Could I use the spell to heal the party beforehand, just in case we enter battle?
You can indeed, if you want to use one of your spell slots to heal any member of the party before you take your long rest. You can go ahead
Well,
and do
for
so.
all within 30, or everybody's in 30 feet of me,
So
I can
you
use
guys,
prayer of
I
healing,
guarantee you
2d8
everybody's
plus 8.
within 30 feet because you guys are in a very unknown situation. Even Eldreth and Ronk are kind of closing in to the circle of people. I'm assuming at this point you guys have maybe tried to set up a fire of some kind, at least to kind of light your way a little bit. Since you have, I would assume you don't have torches, but you would have tried to find a way to see if you could find like even a piece of mushroom to try and light a torch with, or light a little bit of a fire with, even if it's a small one.
I have a club I could light on fire if somebody has any type of fabric.
I mean, the smoke, it might lead something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're
And the
you're,
only
you're in a
person-
cave, maybe.
We all have dark vision, so I don't see the need for it.
Heat. You don't know how much kind of temperature you have down there, and you don't know what kind of comfort you have. You don't know what creatures are drawn to
Well,
or
you're
not
just
drawn
bringing
to.
that up now.
You do the penguin method.
You're not sure whether or not creatures are drawn to lights down in the Underdark. So you again, this is a decision you guys have to make.
We need the fire for heat. But it just means that whoever's watching, keep better watch because things are going to be coming. We don't have to worry about smoke. We're in a cavern, not a tunnel.
Here I can do produce flame again, make like campfire.
So there you go. So you still have to have something to light on fire, but again, you are right near an outcropping of mushrooms.
Put that shit on fire, but it's smoke. Could be food too, but we could also cook said mushrooms that we got for the long rest.
So
If anything, during my
anybody that wants to find out what the outcropping of mushrooms that you're sitting beside right now needs to make a survival check.
Yeah, let's survival this shit.
Oh, it's at a disadvantage still. Everyone remember
Yep,
that.
everyone disadvantaged.
Yeah, I'm setting it up. Come on, baby. 15.
damn.
Cross, nice.
From cross.
That might be good enough.
So you got 3
Maybe.
survival checks. Yeah. So again, you guys find a couple interesting mushrooms hang out in the outcropping. 3 of which are water orb mushrooms. And a water orb is a bulbous fungus that grows in shallow water, because you can see a little bit of a tepid water pool underneath this grouping of mushrooms. And each mature water orb, which there's 2 of them that are matured, that it looks like, can be squeezed like a sponge, yielding a gallon of drinkable water and a pound of edible, if chewy and somewhat tasteless food. So you would get a pound of water and a pound of food out of one of these mushrooms.
Oh, that's good rations right there.
The other mushroom you recognize is a zirkwood. And it's a fairly big-sized mushroom that can reach a height of 30 to 40 feet if it's grown in certain terrains. Its large grain-like spores are edible and nutritionally equivalent to 1d4 plus 4 pounds of food. So, give me 1 second to roll. Six pounds of food.
Holy nice.
We're eating good.
Yeah, you is. Where there it is. I'm clicking on the wrong thing here. So yeah, so again. But zirkwood is more important for its hard and woody stalks. Zirkwood is one of the few sources of timber in the Underdark, used to make furniture, containers, bridges, and rafts, among other things. Skilled crafters can use stains, sanding, and polish to bring out different patterns into zirkwood.
We can use a small amount of that for firewood to make food.
Pounds, you said?
1d4 plus 4 is 6 pounds.
So, but it's also edible at the same time.
So it is edible. For again, 6 pounds of it is edible, but it's more used for hard and woody stalks.
Well, I don't think it's going to be that good of eating.
It's not. It's going to be nutritionally equivalent, not delicious.
So we'll use it for firewood. Yeah, agreed or no?
Sounds good, mate.
Sounds good.
I mean,
And
that's 6 pounds of firewood.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a lot of firewood too.
But we don't need all of it, so we'll use. I don't know how much should we use, 2 or 3?
I'm not sure. We could choose 3 and then see if it works. And if it's too much, we can always just use 2 next time.
Well, let's start with 2. If we need to add extra, we'll add extra.
While you're,
we'll
while
use
you're collecting the zirkwood, you do notice that in and amongst it, there's a little bit of more of a bright mushroom in there. The highest search was Cross. Roll me a nature check.
Nature. At disadvantage?
Yep, of course.
Please, whatever rules give me here right now. No, I got a 3. That was it.
As you approach this slightly glowing mushroom, so I need you to make a as you reach out to it to grab it like the other mushrooms, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit. Hold on. Is it a disadvantage or no? No, it's
Yeah.
not.
It's a saving throw, so you know.
12.
You go to put it in your mouth, but then think for a second, I probably shouldn't do this, and decide against it, and nothing happens.
I'd like to show the group the shining mushroom and see if anyone has a better nature throw or a nature investigation to see if they know what it is.
Probably be Farian, right?
Yeah, I could try it.
Still at disadvantage regardless.
Yep. Okay, advantage roll. I got an 8.
You're able to tell that this mushroom isn't exactly the same as the others, but you're not exactly sure why.
We
Anyone
don't really
else
have a
want to try it, Derek?
place. I was gonna say that we don't really have a place to like store these things, right? Apart from like our pockets, if we have any. So
Yeah,
have
no.
backpacks or pouches.
So if one or two of you are wearing armor, but you don't really actually have pockets or bags to hold anything in at the time period.
Yeah, it's a matter of just like, do you keep it on you or hold it in your hands, you know?
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
even the pounds of food that you're holding, somebody is carrying them in some way.
You drop it for combat, you pick it back up, and then you move
Well,
on.
same with checks. I
Yeah.
assume that everybody would put it down while they were checking around for something, and then pick it back up afterwards because it's just the way it's got to be for now.
If
Yeah,
anything,
no-
yeah, just drop it near like a spot we can remember, and then in the morning we can properly like check everything.
Exactly.
Because right now what we want to do is just sleep.
Okay, well, I was going to hold on to it for now just in case.
Yeah, no, you can hold. Yeah, you can keep it at the camp where you're gonna camp, right? And the other people keep watch, and the shit's right there.
Okay, so what do you guys decide to do? You guys are taking your long rest?
Is Angus gonna? Do you want to heal us
You want
before?
to do the healing first, you said?
Yeah, 100%. I'll do that if you guys want me to.
Yeah, okay, so I cast healing, heal whoever needs to be healed.
2d plus 8. I'm rolling it now. It'll be fucking 23 hit points for everybody.
Nice.
So
Almost rolled
that would pretty much
max
bring
on
everybody.
everything.
That would pretty much bring everybody back up to max.
Everybody's full health, yeah. Guaranteed.
You guys all settle in for a long rest, and it is well deserved. Through the entire long rest, the fire burns. This fungus seems to burn exceptionally well. Some of this zirkwood, and you guys have an incredible sleep. You sleep for about 9 to 10 hours undisturbed, without hearing any noises awaken you whatsoever. You all wake up incredibly hungry, but you all feel incredibly good for having got the longest sleep you've gotten since you've been captives of the drow.
And were the people that can spellcast able to change spells during that time?
They can.
Could I have made my star map during that time? It only takes one of those hours.
If it only takes 1 hour from a long rest, you can 100% make your map.
All right.
Anybody who has abilities that reset a long rest, or short rest, etc., as all comes back. Anybody who can do something extra when a long rest happens, you can go ahead and do it because you're outside of a magic dampening field.
Yeah, I'm back to full everything.
I'm pretty sure everybody is.
Oh, and I get to equip my fucking shit now. Cloak of protection.
As you all wake up after your long rest, it's not quite in tandem, but you guys wake up in short intervals, all along with each other, maybe a minute or two in between. And you guys see that both the entrances have maintained their integrity. Nothing's been blocked off. There's been no creatures that came in there to disturb your sleep. But the lament sets in that you are still trapped in the underdark and you need to find your way out.
Good berries. We need food.
Let's see.
You guys can each do one more thing.
Before that, I'm just trying to figure out how do you take we lose the exhaustion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, after your long rest, you completely lose your exhaustion. You're
Click
100%
conditions
refreshed.
and then scroll down, and when you go to exhaustion, turn to level 0.
Yeah.
Like just
Oh, okay, yeah,
track.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep.
No problem.
Yeah, everybody's now at exhaustion level 0. You're completely refreshed. You've managed to find a spot that completely let you have a better sleep than you've had the entire time you've been captive to the drow. It's
Got all my
actually
shit
almost
back.
amazing how well
I
you
gotta
guys
change
feel
my spells later. I'll
as
do
soon
that
as you
right
wake
now.
up in
I'm
the
not
morning.
sure what I want to exactly do.
Or rather, what you perceive to be
Yeah,
morning.
somebody good berry though.
You're not
whoever
sure what
has it.
time it actually is, but you guys wake up.
I'll good berry. Yeah, I'll get rid of fuck. I guess charm person. I don't think we're gonna be able to.
Well, I have hold person. Worst case.
Yeah.
So keep talking.
Yeah.
I'm going to end the stream here. As everybody wakes up, you cast Goodberry, and everybody gets a little bit of something to put into their belly. You realize that you guys still have a long way to go, and a little bit of the lamentation sets into you as you realize you've making a choice between these two corridors, but you don't know whether or not your choice is going to lead you to your doom or not.
Gonna lead to what? Sorry, you cut out.
I said you don't know whether or not the choice that you've made is going to lead to your doom, or if it's going to lead to your salvation.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
And with that, we're going to end tonight's session. We can still talk afterwards, but for now, we're
Good
done.
session, guys.
And
Good game.
we'll see everybody who's watching in 2 weeks. Take it easy, people. If you liked it, great. If not, fuck you. I don't care. Peace.